Round one. Fight! Round one. Fight! Round one. Fight!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on board the featuring for Painter and Gaming. We are here with Mortal Kombat 9 again. Today we are going to, of course, the ladder of Mortal Kombat 9. Also, we have a special guest who we're trying to get on at the moment. Okay. Rippin'. So I think what we'll do today is we'll basically have a look. We're going to be having a look at a bunch of player stuff. So we're going to go through the ladder with a few of them. Have a look at. We might have a look at the tag ladder. I'm not sure. Have a look, test your local, have a look, test your might, test your might, and test strike. New one to bring. Kind of the same really as test your might, but actually asked you, kind of keep it in a certain radius, particular bring or something. But you'll see that later anyway. Actually,
What's happening, man?
Ah, there he is. What's the crack, man?
I'm doing pretty good today. I kind of vomited this morning because I got some like phlegm stuck in my throat. So not too great, but how about you?
Oh, I hate phlegm. Oh God.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit of a rough morning so far, but other than that, it's nice to join you for your 25th anniversary stream here.
Yeah,
is this
man,
number
welcome.
9?
This is well, the game's number 9. I think what day? I think it's 9th one. It could be actually. Well, considering I missed one there the other day because I went to go see Thor.
Oh, and you said that was really great, right? I have to go
it's
see that.
Amazing. Yeah.
I'm sending out a tweet right now, so there we go. Hopefully we can get a couple people in there with that
Oh,
from
cool.
my side.
Right.
So how you been? I mean, I've never actually talked to you on here.
Yeah, no, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Actually, a bit of a confession to make. Fell asleep, more or less. Why we're starting a bit later.
Oh yeah, I actually couldn't sleep very well last night. I was trying to get to bed, but the cat kept me up, kept whining. So I think I got like an hour.
Oh wow.
myself. Yeah. So I wanted to get back to bed too. So who you gonna pick?
No, I think maybe for the first one, I'm just gonna do a proper random select. See what we land on.
Sindel.
Okay, Sindel.
If you end up picking one of my characters, I'm gonna have to do some voices here.
Guess Sindel's first off, so.
Not quite one of my characters yet, but maybe one day. Might have to wear a wig.
You have a pretty face.
That'd be a long wig. That is probably a pretty expensive wig
to
put together. No, actually it doesn't look that long right now. It's only when she uses her moves.
This will be easy.
It's
Hey
like
Titans,
3 times as long.
welcome on board, man. Take a seat and enjoy the ride.
God, I've not seen Sindel fight in a very long time. I feel like I'm watching one of the old MK games.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see who's actually going to come back from Mortal Kombat 11. Because I mean, the majority of them are revenants, but now that Quan Chi's dead, I'd imagine they probably have free will again that they had to think for themselves. Or
Wins.
Oh, good point. Yeah, absolutely. And I wonder if that means we're gonna get new people, like new Takedas and stuff like that, or if they're gonna just bring some people back, like Smoke, some of the ones that should have been in there in the first place.
quick, you discovered a secret battle. It's like, all right, fine. Even want that to happen, but there you go.
Fight.
Just gonna kick my ass
Nice,
now.
Noob. Oh yeah, Noob is gonna definitely kick your ass. He's gonna be so cheap about it.
Damn it, noob!
Ah!
Thought I'd creep in for you for you. Gotta get ready for work soon. No, yeah.
So this kind of reminds me of the one time that we had to do a let's play where we took the audio all the way down because we were using like a weird capture. I have it all the way down on this side, so I'm just talking to you, and it takes like half out of Mortal Kombat, I think, to like take away the sound completely. So it's like all the intensity is lost on my end. I'm gonna have to turn you up a little bit just to get like an echo effect or something.
I mean, I think the stream is literally like a split second, so you could mute me on this end and just like I won't,
true, yeah.
I won't mute you, but I can still hear you. You know, that sort of way.
Is this faster than Twitch? Because it seems like it has less of a delay.
It does. Surprisingly, it does. Like there's like when you set up the whole thing on your end here, basically you can. There's two different like streaming possibilities. Mixer, FTHL, I think, and then there's some other one. And I think the FTHL is like it's just an amazing sort of like non-delay, really, like a second or two.
Wins.
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't heard of this before. You know, I joined your stream here because I like the soundboard too. That's a cool feature.
Yeah, wondering how to do that for so long, and then when one of my friends, Tinkerbell, told me how to actually get it up.
Yeah, you got some nice ones there. I think you gotta expand it a little bit more, but I don't know what you'd put in right now. I'll have to think of some things.
I decided to bring one of them down since no one ever played it, which was Kombat theme in short. It stuck it on 5,000 points.
Oh my god. It's like, what is that, like 5 hours of watching streams or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. I was like, yeah, let's bring it all down.
So we have old Ermac here. What do you think about the new change with this costume and new design and all that? Do you like that?
I don't like the new one, XL. I kind of prefer like these ones. I mean, these ones, like I was talking about it with I think it was History Behind the Warrior or Ishiro's. We were literally saying like the costumes that Ermac had made him look so much more evil, and then the new ones just make him so much more like not. If you get me.
It looks like he's dying, in my opinion.
There we go. I can do that.
Mixer has beam before they rebrand it.
Okay,
FTL
maybe
gives
not.
1 second delay. Yeah, that's great.
Wins.
Yeah, Mixer was being before the rebrand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like this used to be a service called Beam, and then they kind of completely overhauled it. This is more an Xbox sort of thing. You can actually stream off your Xbox straight into this service.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Round 1.
Look at her makeup. She's got the blue outfit on. Sub-Zero would love that.
Billy finds out that she can't throw ice. What do you mean?
I can totally just go into voices at any point in time.
Well, this is Sub-Zero.
How's it going? You stayed cool today?
So chill. Bye bye. Finish her. Alright, hang on.
You got something? Okay, you're gonna do one.
I'm hopefully
Whatever
gonna do
it
one.
be.
I'm just gonna totally fail at it again. So back forward, down forward X. Okay, back forward, down, back forward, down forward. Nope, totally failed.
Welcome to my life. I think we've done like a total of like 2 of them in the entire, all the MK9 and MKX Let's Plays we've done. Maybe like that many.
You are pathetic and weak.
But dude, if you ever actually watch Thor, you have to tell me what you think of the final battle. I was just purely thinking, Raiden all the way.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it soon. Probably. Is it still? It's still in theaters, right? You just saw it.
Yeah, it was only out there the other day, so it'll be in theaters now for the next few months.
Sweet. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely see it in the next like week or two because I gotta get my Thor down better. I'm really like kind of ridiculous Thor now, and I want to get a little bit more serious with it. Mixture. I gotta be up to Raiden's badass level.
Oh, the Dark Raiden! I can't wait to see how far they're gonna take Dark Raiden. We never really kind of got to saw it in the likes of Deception and Armageddon. We kind of only see him in one scene in Armageddon. Really, you know. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to, make a deal with these guys.
Yeah, I think it'll be great to see that because he looked really awesome with Shinnok's head in his hand. That was pretty cool. That Dark Raiden there, we got like a little taste of it, and we get to see full on. And our Raiden will definitely change when that happens too. We kind of made him a little bit more of a dick when we found out about that, but he's still kind of nice. But once that happens, full on death. Oh, your mic went out, bro. I am sorry about the dog barking. I can't I can't stop him. Hmm. It happened right when you I just heard a noise again. Yep, that kind of
There.
sounds like there you go.
Right. Okay. Sorry about that.
No worries.
That was strange. But anyway, to reiterate what you said, yes, I can't wait to see what kind of a dick you turn.
Yeah, I was just looking at your face and I just saw your mouth moving but no words coming out. I thought I was on drugs or something.
No. But I guarantee you,
Oh,
I guarantee you, there's gonna be a scene in MK11 probably where, like, we're in Earth Realm. There's gonna be people fighting, and he's just gonna come in and like kill everybody.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah.
It'll be great too to see him have to change as Anthony from just like regular Raiden to really dark, demented Raiden all of a sudden. How we have to explain that too. Because that's part of it. Like when they changed MKX so dramatically from what MK9 was, it's like, what do we do now? You know, how do we make this work
Yeah.
with all these different things going on? So I have to figure that out for MK11 as well. I'm sure they're going to throw a bunch of fastballs at us with a bunch of different storylines we've never heard of before.
You are pathetic
wait, it's
and
gonna-
weak.
I wonder if they're gonna bring anyone back who's like there was mentions of Shao Kahn, Kombat X.
Round one. Fight.
Sorry, yeah, not Shao. Well, yeah, Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung as well.
Well, they did put him in the mobile game recently. I
They
think,
did,
so,
yeah.
So maybe they're working their way back to that.
Apparently, Ermac has Shao Kahn inside of him. That's like some.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Ermac, maybe that's why he's like that now. So he's just dying on the inside because Shao Kahn's taking him over and just is like sucking all of his coolness out of him.
Yeah, true. Oh,
And
god
then
damn
Noob
you.
over here.
Damn
He
it!
needs to come back as well.
Noob Cyber.
Yeah, actually, what happens at Noob? Actually, I think it's in this story. Noob get like killed by
It's just Soul NATO.
NATO. Yeah, that was what it
Yeah.
was.
But technically he's not really killed, but I mean, we're just supposed to assume, you know?
That's true. If you don't actually physically see them die, they're not.
So he could come back and they could be like, oh, well, the Soul NATO went away and all of his pieces went back together. Here he is.
Maybe he gets his memories back of being via Baihan. Goes on a big revenge thing about Scorpion.
That would be great. It would be great if that continued. Especially because Scorpion would get confused about like 10 different things and make himself look stupid, and I can laugh about that. But MKX, it felt like they made him smarter. Was that what you got too? It felt like he became more intelligent and serious and.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially his fatality. His decision. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
That is one ouch fatality. Alright, that's it. Back 4. Oh.
Oh, that's is that the big scream? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to do migraine?
Yeah. I mean I got the other one down. Last one. Oh well, we're getting up to the last tree.
Shame.
You are pathetic.
Ah, that's somebody we need to bring back too.
Chang?
Your soul.
Yeah, it's 7, 8 years. I don't remember the last time.
Fight.
Yeah.
Not,
I'd love to see
What
Shang
else?
Tsung. Graphics.
yeah, me too. You know, I don't really play Raiden all that much in the newer games, but in Trilogy, oh, Raiden is my shit in Trilogy. I just like spam the same moves over and over again.
Would you play like MK technically 2 Raiden, or would you go with?
Oh, I'd probably go with MK2 Raiden. What about you?
Yeah, it'd probably be the same. No. No, don't do it, Shang Tsung. No!
Ooh.
Ouch.
I love that one because it's got that whole like "stop hitting yourself" thing written all over it.
Yeah.
Fatality.
So you prefer this over MKX, right? If you had to choose one over the other being a better game.
Which like this or MKX?
Round
Yeah.
fight.
Question. I do prefer this one story. Funny enough. I felt X's story was quite fast. But I do like X's way it looks
And the variations, you like that too, being able to
variations
mix it
are
up.
like, yeah, no, variations with some of them I like, others I don't. I think they could have done maybe a bit better like variations. There was one like Maiden, one was the teleporter variation. You were like, but like teleport's just a general move for Raiden. Raiden should have it
Yeah, right.
regardless.
Yeah, there's definitely like a lot of variations for characters that you never use or that you use for only one specific thing.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, when me and the lads were on the other day talking, we like the podcast. Remember the podcast actually we did a while ago? We were talking and it's saying if they were to bring variations back, there should be two standard variations, and the third variation you should be able to customize yourself.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, they were saying that.
I mean, they let you do that with gear. They should let you do that with your moves. Too.
Exactly, yeah. Like the gear system, if you could change it in like a custom one, well, to them very well.
Cinder wins.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the wrestling games for the PS2 had like all that customizable stuff you could do. You could even like change your entrance you'd come out with, and that made those games so fucking great. I don't know if you played the PS2 wrestling games, but they're like better than all the other wrestling games that have come out since, because they just had so much to go.
I used to play like so much. Unfortunately, got sick of wrestling, but like
Yeah,
no,
me
the
too.
wrestling games are so.
Yeah, they need to have some more stuff like that built into this, to where you can, you know, have more of your own options built into the moveset.
Out of all the MK games I played during my 25-day live stream, the third was by far the worst.
MK3?
Oh yeah, Shao Kahn just kept kicking my ass no matter who I picked. I rage quit
You know,
so hard.
I don't think I've beaten MK3. I honestly don't think I have. I think MK1, MK2 a million times, but 3 I just gave up. Just the running and everything like that, they get too hard with the running. AI running is too much for old games. They just run at you and they do like this 8-hit combo that takes half your health away.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I could never do that. That's unfair.
Stop it, dog!
Let's go.
The mailman. You gotta wonder, like, if there's something that happened, like, way back with one particular dog, with one mailman that just ruined everything, and then all the dogs after, it's just this instinct where it's like, that one mailman from 8 generations ago really ruined this dog's day, and now they all have to remember it and hate mailmen. It's just an automatic thing.
Guys, alright, let's all hate Mailman for the rest. Okay. Oh, Gintaro, you're so cheap.
I'm distracting you too much.
Damn it.
I'm not a big fan of that whole boss design thing that they do where the
Kintaro
like
wins.
Goro, Kintaro, all of them, you don't do as much damage to them. And that's why you don't win, is because they have heavier armor and everything you do is like nothing. And then everything they do is like 80% damage.
Oh, hey Ishi, what's going on, man? Nice introduction there, saying toss to you.
Round
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like, I mean, I don't mind the way it's like you don't hit as hard. It's the shield. Like, look, see the way he just didn't get flinched there, because if he does a special move, he's pretty much invincible to it. That shield I thought was so cheap, but then you're like thinking, well, it's a Mortal Kombat boss. They all have to be so cheap. Like, look at Shao
that's
Kahn.
true.
I
mean,
mean,
it's all-
just hammer.
Hello, Ishii. You have, is that Goro in the background? Right? Yep.
Why don't you get off your ass, Goro? Oh, he's so close. He's so close. Oh, really? He's got no health.
Oh!
He's got no health. Come on.
It was like he was in the middle of his animation, so he couldn't die.
I'm shield.
That's funny.
You are pathetic and weak.
Round one. Fight.
So when we had the it was Bruce Poet on the other day, I was telling him about your channel. Now he's watched you guys before, but I don't think he never saw the video of Shinnok versus Raiden. That you guys did. Yeah, I told him to go watch that now because it was really good. I loved the fight. It was a really good fight.
Well, thank you. We filmed that in a dried up lake bed, and it was like 1,000 degrees outside.
Oh,
that
really?
day. And I'm wearing this giant freaking cloak thing, you know. We had this girl named Ash. She made the Scorpion and Sub-Zero costumes. She also made Raiden and Shinnok, and she just was obsessed with doing the old Shinnok. You know, this big, like really warm outfit that you can't move around in for a fight scene. So that was part of the problem, but the other one was that the helmet she made was like for her, and she has a tiny head, and it like crushes all of my brain. It like condenses my brain into about like a size of a little peanut. And so having it on for about a half hour is like headache for the rest of the day. So that's why you don't see Shinnok as much now, is just because it kills him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, but thank you though for sharing that around. That was a pretty difficult fight to make work. Well, the MKX Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight was harder because we had to do it in a very short period of time.
Really?
Yeah, we had like 6 hours to do it, and we didn't have a cameraman for it. Like I went over there to Anthony's, and I'm like, okay, so where's our cameraman? He's like, I didn't ask anybody. It's like, well, that's great.
Wins.
So it was a mess, but I'm so happy that you and other people think that they look good, those videos. Because I'm kind of like, you know, I like this, but I didn't like that I did this wrong. And, you know, you're critical on your own stuff.
Oh, trust me, man. Yeah, that's I'm so critical of my own things. I think that's just general with all creators, really, though.
I really like your commentary, though. I think you're doing a great job here. So
Nice.
I don't think you have any reason to really worry about it. You know, it's just you're inside your own head like everybody else.
But when I watch the likes of the videos that you guys do, and like animation videos and stuff, it makes me really kind of want to go whip out the camera and go back to that sort of thing as well. But
I think you could. I mean,
Yeah.
I liked your like Shao Kahn male one and those older ones where you did that kind of stuff.
My friends aren't really. I'd like to. So many plans, yeah, like plans to hire a few different people. Not really as into it as
Shao
I am.
Kahn wins.
Well, I think I could probably work with you on something though. Maybe we could like do some sort of collab together to where Sub-Zero and you know whatever you have on your end. Maybe you animate and I, or if you you're in it as yourself and we animate Shao Kahn and I'm in it too.
There was one actually I was planning to do. Like, you remember the Shao Kahn male series that you like? I was planning on expanding that a bit, and I actually had Daniel Pesina on board.
Wow.
Yeah, and we were gonna do like a bunch of different ones, and it was gonna be in the end it was gonna show that it was actually Daniel sending out those fan letters to everyone.
Oh, that's nice.
I was editing one where my friend got a spam mail and it was Johnny Cage that nut punched him a bunch of times.
Oh, that's good too. So it just like opens up an envelope and then just a nut punch out of nowhere.
Well, it was like he starts off watching Dashi, and then he basically like he gets an email and he's like, you know, send this to 10 friends or you'll get nut punched by Johnny Cage. And he was like, this is ridiculous. He walks out the door and walks around the corner, and then you see Johnny up on his roof going, no. And then he ends up following him to the park, and they have this confrontation, and then Johnny just comes over and like still punches him, like I don't know, about 50 times or something.
Pathetic and weak.
Nice, and it's perfect. You have it starting from like Dashi too. So like I love his MK stuff that he did.
Round one. Fight.
Except very different like Baraka and stuff. We have very like his Baraka is like very like thuggish. And mine's like Adam Sandler from Little Nicky. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks Ishii. That was a fun one to make. Try not to laugh. We're definitely gonna have to find some more of those and come up with something other than the wrench to hit each other with. Maybe like a I have to eat something hot, he has to have something cold kind of thing.
Everything about doing like one of them like challenges. What was it like? You know the way people do like, you know, spicy challenges or something. You can have like Sub-Zero doing spice challenges, and then you can have Scorpion doing something cold.
But what would be like? There'd have to be like a prize or something that one of them would win if they outdid the other one on the misery.
Very true. I loved your
That's a great idea though.
Couples therapy. That one
I
was
love
so
your
funny.
reaction to it. Your reaction to it made me feel like, oh, we made a good video, and I now know that. Once I saw your reaction.
It's just so, it was like unexpected. You got like Scarecrow coming out, and then at the end, like Scorpion and Sub-Zero getting their powers back, and then it's just like, well, Raiden, you and Thor have to go to therapy now.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do that. We got some time to figure it out because they're like so much more powerful than us technically. So it's gonna be hard for us to figure out how we can force them to be in therapy full on. Do I freeze Thor or something and then somehow we restrain Raiden? I don't.
Everyone gets their own person to give therapy to. And at the end, like they have to come together and shake hands or something. It goes terribly wrong.
Group hug.
A group hug.
Yeah. But yeah, that one, he wrote that whole script basically. The only thing I think I put into that was Sub-Zero's like ice cream falling. That's the only thing I wrote.
No! No! That was brilliant.
I was hoping that he'd have like regular ice cream do like the traditional ice cream like dropping from the cone thing. But it's like, oh, we gotta do what we have, you know. Not that it makes much of a difference. I think it connects the same way. But yeah, Scarecrow. Originally, I think he wrote it to where when the kunai is thrown, Scarecrow falls and like dies. And I was like, what? No, the Scarecrow doesn't die that easily. So instead, he's just like, you know, this I'm not happy about this knife being inside of me. F off. I think I'm distracting you so thoroughly that you're never gonna get through with this.
No, it's Shao Kahn himself. But look at him. Plus, I'm not great with Sindel anyway. Might actually change if I can't really defeat him.
Yeah, I had a lot of trouble with Smoke, trying to get through with Smoke for some reason. It took me like an hour. That's why we don't like doing MK9 Let's Plays as much as MKX, is because once you get to Shao Kahn, you might be there for like an hour doing the Let's Play just for that fight.
Yeah.
Like, I get tired. I'll be like doing a MK9 Let's Play for an hour and a half and be like, we gotta quit, dude.
Your soul is mine.
Ooh.
One more time, and then I'm gonna change card.
You are pathetic.
Come on,
and
Shao.
weak.
Gotta get my game face on.
Round 1. Fight.
All right.
All right.
Need everyone to get their pom poms out. Cheer.
All right, I'll give you Sub-Zero for this rest of this fight, all right? All right, Sindel, you can do this. I know you can do this. Now just scream at him. I'm not seeing. Okay, there it is. All right, okay. There's a little bit of a delay, so you probably did that when I wanted you to. All right, now do some cheap stuff. Tell him about how you're going to divorce him. That's it. File for divorce right now. It will distract him enough to where you can get a nut punch in. Okay, you're doing pretty good so far. All right, so Sub-Zero really does help you. It makes you think more about Mortal Kombat. You're a little bit more into it, maybe. Come on, Sindel, you can do it. Toasty, I don't like that. Make that go away. I don't want to see that again. Whoa, even. Come on, you can do this. One more hit, one more hit. No. Oh, so close, so close.
Yes!
You did it. And the dog barks for you, too.
Brilliant.
Dog's rooting you on.
Yeah, get out of here, Shao Kahn.
I love that that's what it is. They just explode, and MKX the same way. It's just an explosion.
She did battle with Shao Kahn and slew him.
Yeah, that
Punishment
seems to
for
be
the
kind of
suffering
traditional
he
thing
brought
for the past
upon
few of them,
her and
actually.
Millions of others
Yeah.
throughout the realms. She dissolved the sorcery that bound Edenia with Outworld and began restoring her realm to its former glory. The many races of Outworld were impressed. Not only had Sindel defeated Shao Kahn, but she had shown great leadership in chaotic times. They willingly offered her their allegiance. Under Sindel's governance, the realms of Edenia and Outworld remain merged in spirit.
And it's just like in the very bottom right hand corner. Bad, this is canon.
So, is that what a woman president looks like? Is
How she even went over the Tarkatans. I know, right?
Well, the Tarkatans, they're not the brightest after all, so. At least in my opinion.
Yeah,
But maybe that's controversial.
no, they'll blindly follow whoever's got the high seat. Okay. Does anybody have any particular character they want me to... You know, I did a random select and that didn't really turn out well, so now they'll take it to a vote. What do you think? Ray,
Well,
Ray. What, Raiden?
you know you want to do Raiden.
No, I do. I want to do Raiden. Alright, let's do Raiden, so. Ah.
Okay. Hopefully he's going to give Rain an umbrella once he gets up there to number 5, I believe. Is where Rain
Thunder take you.
Undertaking. I actually have that on the teachers.
Ancestors give me strength.
is. That's a good
Round
one.
Fight.
I want the one where he's pointing and it's like Uncle Sam.
Yeah, it's like Earthrealm wants you.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see these 6 moves. These better be a lot better than Sindel.
Oh yeah. Let's see if we can do
Oh,
the
that was
fatalities
quick.
properly actually this time as well. Okay, what have we got? Okay, they're both okay, down. 2.
And that's the fire department or ambulance howl. Ooh.
Oh, get over here. Oh!
I was imagining Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the guy who keeps gets his legs and his arms cut off.
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna keep fighting you there.
Thunder take you.
You will learn respect.
So this is, I believe, the first stream that I've just talked as myself. So this is an unusual thing that I'm doing just for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it feels uncomfortable. I'm not used to being me.
You don't have to be you if you don't want to.
Then who could I be?
Wherever you like. Free
Oh,
reign
you
here.
want to talk to Baraka?
Ah, yes.
Okay, well, I don't know exactly what we're doing. It looks like we're playing Mortal Kombat. That's a video game, right? Okay, I think you should throw your poop at her.
Too late, she's dead.
Damn, that is so brutal looking.
Yeah, alright.
Fatality.
Alright.
You got some money there, though. You have 28,000 combat coins. You gonna go to the crypt and spend those?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I guess I'll have to do this.
I love the way the crypt had like a little great jump scare in it. I was not expecting that.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Fight.
Yeah, that freaking spider. I think I prefer the original one though, the original script. Was it in Deception or
the one where
Deadly
it's
Alliance?
it started off in Deadly Alliance of caskets, coffins.
Oh yeah, right. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it was so long ago that it felt like impressive at the time. I'm not sure, but that one is my favorite.
Oh yeah. Go.
Again? Oh no! Oh!
Oh jeez.
It's either I don't remember. I don't think I've even seen that one before.
It's
Fatality.
just so brutal. Like no wonder he's turning into the bad guy. Like how they made the cryptids. But yeah, no, like
It
I
was
mean,
a bit too much.
yeah, like I loved the way they gave you the opportunity to use everyone's like kind of like there's something in there from every character. Used it.
Round 1.
I thought that was very cool.
Yeah, I did too. The overall design and everything was great, but it was a little bit too often because after like 5 or 10 times, you're not gonna get scared anymore. So it needs to drop off then, you know.
Exactly. Here's what the one thing actually I don't like as well. Once you buy everything, there's still so much to unlock. The only way you can really get it is by like gambling away your money. That statue.
Mm-hmm. MK9. Oh, hey, Kuroki. How you doing today?
Yeah. Grogi, welcome to the stream, man.
Finish him.
Oh, here we go. Actually, I don't even know. Oh yeah. Completely forgot this place. This had Bay Battles. Yes.
Now, I don't know if you're familiar, Kuroki, with Mixer, but you can harass him with that soundboard at the bottom there. You have points. You can make random noises happen at certain times. Try and mess up his flow while he's killing people.
Yes, and if anyone ever gets 1,500, I will inch you towards the Mortal Kombat theme.
I still have 94. Last night I used them all. Well, yesterday I used them all on your stream, and it's not very fast. I think 1,500 is like a week of watching.
Yeah. No, I think I'll what I'm gonna do is after I'm off tomorrow, off work tomorrow. So I think I might actually go through it properly tomorrow, reduce it down more for tomorrow's. And what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is MKX. And I think
are you doing story or?
Yeah, I think it's the story tomorrow.
Possible to spam an air horn noise. Well, if he adds one.
Air horn.
Right, that's how it works. Can you add like a infinite amount, or is there like a limit to it?
I think there's a limit of. I think actually that is the limit that you there.
Mm-hmm. So you'd have to remove some if you were wanting to change. You'd have to get rid of something.
Well, that's it. I mean, like if people have like one, like let's see, what one do they not choose? They never really choose the fatality one. I've only seen the finish him a few odd times. Only one person's ever done the Raiden War Cry. Toasty excellent, and Flawless been a foundings. Don't make me laugh. I've heard play 2 times. You chose unwisely. Was never played at all. So like, there's a few that I could take out. And there's a few that I could add in. And I'm open.
I have one you could add in. Shao Kahn's "You Weak Pathetic Fool."
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I was thinking maybe should I put in "You Suck"? And I was like, no, that would just get spammed way too much.
People would love to do that, though. People would love to say that. But you might lose a little bit of your flow on that. You get depressed.
It's like, aw, I suck. Come on, guys.
Insert Raiden's War Cry here. I don't have you loud enough on the stream, even though I could, where I could hear the sound, so I don't know when it's happening. But did Raiden's War Cry just happen recently?
No, what happened recently? The last one to get played was Your Soul Is Mine from the movie.
Was that a while ago when you were fighting Shang?
Yeah.
Right, I think I heard that one. Come on, Kuroki, spit something out. You want to press one of those buttons, I know you do.
Yeah. Everybody does.
Raiden win.
Except choose wisely, like the well, that says you choose unwisely, so never mind.
From the Text Your Sight game.
Thunder take you.
So you kind of went all across the board with this. You grabbed from almost every single game, and that was your intention because it's the MK25 stream, huh?
Indeed. Exactly.
That's cool. You put a lot of thought into that soundboard down there that nobody's using.
But the good thing about it is I'll have my stream open, watching this, so like I'll gain points over time as well, and I'll use it.
Well, I guess that's one way of getting views. Some reason Kuroki can't seem to click any of them.
Well, they do have points, so as long as you have points, use them. If you don't have the points, can't use them.
I think what happened to me last time is once I made an account, I had to refresh the page because it didn't show them in the bottom right away. So maybe if you refresh, it might let you use them. I don't know. But unless you used your points. But I think you start off with a couple hundred, don't you?
Yeah, I think it gives you maybe 2, 3. Freddy caught Raiden in a good mood, apparently. Aaron.
Excellent.
Thank you. Excellent.
Sweet. There we go. Can you do with this? Is it just sound, or is it kind of like Twitch, where maybe there's like a clip that could pop up too?
That's actually a good question. I haven't actually experimented. So far, I think it's just sound. I might dive into it deeper. I can play clip or something. I know little clips will play when people follow or subscribe or donate or whatnot. And I kind of kept the follow button has like the train go off because obviously train gaming. Right. But then like the others, like the follow and the donate and all, right now they're more majorly like Mortal Kombat because that's what we're doing. But I will change them. 25-day live stream is over.
And you said your last one, your last stream is Shaolin Monks, or am I just because that's the 31st? I don't know the math on it. Let me see. When's your last stream? What day?
Well, technically we're spilling over into November. It was the 9th of November that was meant to be the final stream, but because I missed the other day because I went to go see Thor, I've added like a day or 2 onto it. And definitely needed as well because we need to finish. I need to start Mortal Kombat Armageddon need to finish Deception's Conquest, and I'll need to finish Mortal Kombat 9 story mode and Mortal Kombat X's story. I doubt I'll get them in one sitting.
Wait, you're gonna finish the Conquest from? Yeah. Isn't that like a lot longer than?
Deception is so long. The thing is, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save that for a day that I'm actually off work the next day. So I'm just gonna go pull an all-nighter if I need to.
Wow.
Yeah,
I respect that. I probably couldn't do a stream for an hour, more than an hour or 2, at myself, where I'm the main. You have your eyes on me kind of thing, because after that I just get a little bit too drained. So for you to do it all day, bravo.
Nice. I think the longest I've ever gone would be 11 hours. And actually, wow. To be honest, I didn't even realize I was on 11 hours. It's just like, I remember I had started the stream and I'd gotten so into it and all, and I was just like, oh my god, 11 hours.
And what game was that?
Actually, that's a good question. I actually can't remember what game that was. It was
yeah,
a while ago.
Maybe it was a long 11 hours and it was like days. You don't remember any of it now.
Yeah. It's all a dream. No, don't tell me that.
Yeah, 25 years of fatalities, and the ESRB was created, that whole game rating system, because of the controversy of those fatalities back in the day. So that's crazy when you look back at those videos, when you look back at like the news from the early 90s, like, oh, all this violence happening in these games for these kids. It was so overly exaggerated at the time, and now when you look at what they do with MKX and stuff, and how it's not at all controversial in comparison, and you look back at MK1 and 2 and 3, it's like, what did they have a problem with back then? It looked all cartoony.
Exactly, yeah. Like, to give you a brief history of my Mortal Kombat bringing it into it, like I was 3.5 years old when I first played Mortal Kombat. I was at creche, like preschool, and I came home from school and my dad was in the kitchen, and he was like, "Oh yeah, someone wanted to get rid of this and work," and I said, "You'd probably love to have it," and I was like, "What is it?" And he's like, "It's a Sega," So he gave me a Sega with about, I think it was about 8 or 9 games in it. The very first game I played was Sonic the Hedgehog, just because it looked cool. Obviously, the Hedgehog game cartridge.
Right.
Popped that in, played it for a bit, and then I played Volumes, which was kind of a mega pack that came with Shinobi and Golden Axe, which was pretty cool. Oh no, wait, not Golden Axe. I think it was Streets of Rage or Golden Axe. But then I played Mortal Kombat, and I thought, yeah, it's a cool game. I like it. It's like ninjas and gods and stuff, and I loved anything with superpowers and stuff. So initially I liked it, and then we went to I went to summer camp that very same year down in Arklow, and our teacher guy, with me and him were talking about Mortal Kombat, and he goes, "Have you done the blood code yet?" I was like, well, "There's a what?" I was like, "There's a blood code." He told me what the blood code was, and I went home that night and I used it, and it just made it so much more better.
Oh yeah, because Sega, right? They took down the blood for it, particularly for that version.
Exactly, they locked it behind a cheat wall.
That's funny that you could still get to it though. I didn't even know that. I thought you just were screwed, you know.
I think Super Nintendo got rid of it altogether.
Yeah. Surprisingly, even though when you look at the two companies now, it even feels like Nintendo is more G-rated than Sega overall. But back then they even had like some pretty like close to porn games on the Super Nintendo. It was weird. You know, they were okay with anything back then, but once it moved to Nintendo 64, it's all about Donkey Kong and all these like, you know, kids games. But yeah, anyway, back to what you're saying though. My first experience was with Mortal Kombat 1 as well. I think I rented it, and I was probably 4 or 5 at the time. It was in 94 or 5 that I rented it. I was probably 5 years old. It was probably 94. Yeah, so that was a fun experience playing MK1, and only renting it. I was like, I gotta get this game. So I think MK2 was out at the time, so that's what I ended up buying. I was like, okay, I'm done with the first one. Bought the second one, got really heavy into that, and then the third one got the ultimate version of it, because the regular version was not worth it in comparison. The ultimate one having like twice as many characters. Yeah. And that was my favorite growing up, was MK3 for that reason. Because you could play Rain, you could play all these different characters that really took it outside of just this selective like 8. Happy 25 years of blood and gore, Cyberfox, and welcome. And imagine if people were looking back at fatalities from MKX. Yeah, it's crazy to think about.
I actually have a video on my Be Right Back scene that shows off the history of fatalities and stuff.
Do you work from MK1 to MKX, or do you work in reverse order?
Was it from X? It was actually, I think it was only no, I think it was from Inception. I think that came out, that video.
Oh wow! Wow. You know, it's hard to think about sometimes how long we've been making videos for. Does that ever happen to you? You ever like just be like, I thought I just started yesterday, and then all of a sudden you look at a video that's like 9 years old now or something? You know?
No, right? Like... I mean, like some of my animations I started in 2005. Like.
Yeah, you have 4 years on me.
Oh God, no, Chow, why? Oh God.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah. Oh, I love that fatality. When I first seen that, I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, that was a good reference.
It was actually I photoshopped Johnny out, and I stuck Homer Simpson in, and I stuck it up on Twitter, and Ed actually retweeted it because, you know, that was pretty much where it came from. I was like, here's Johnny. That's what I was thinking of when I seen it.
Yeah, I've gotten lucky of getting retweeted by Ed Boon once as well. And that was when right before we filmed our MKX fight with Scorpion and Sub-Zero, I sent him pictures of both of our costumes, and he actually retweeted it. And that made my year, actually. That was like the motivation for the fight scene, was just getting retweeted by Ed Boon, you know?
That's awesome. I mean, like, I think anyone in the Mortal Kombat community is Ed like knows you're there. It's like, yeah, he retweeted my thing because when I don't know if you remember the ice bucket challenge. I don't know if you ever saw my ice bucket challenge.
Oh yeah, I did. I remember that one.
Yeah, I basically put in Scorpion and Sub-Zero into my ice bucket challenge. And like that actually took off so big. I didn't even think that was gonna be that big. But
yeah, that was funny.
And like Ed seen it, and he actually said that me and 3 or 4 other people actually called him out to do the ice bucket.
Did he actually end up doing it?
He did, yeah. But I tried looking for it there. I think he took it down. Fortunately, because I tried looking for the link that he posted.
Twitter.
Yeah, but I think it's gone now. It's basically, I think someone who asked him to do it, for some reason asked him to eat a hot toasted pocket or something. So he did that first.
Prepare to die.
And then he basically just poured the water over him. But he also showed everyone's like Twitter thing who called him out and all. And I was there. And I couldn't stop smiling. I was like, yay! He knows I'm alive.
That's awesome. It sucks that he removed it though, because that was something you could pat yourself on the back for all the time. Be like, oh look, I'm here on this thing. Senpai noticed me.
Yeah.
Kind of. What's your favorite fatality? It's gonna take me a second. You'll probably get it a little bit quicker.
I actually loved Liu Kang's dragon from MK2. That's probably my favorite, and the way it's getting updated throughout the years and all as well. It was just so unexpected from going to be the one with the worst fatality in MK1 to the dragon fatality in MK2. I just thought it was amazing.
Yeah, animalities, they definitely need to bring those back too.
Yeah, and I think they will.
ridiculous.
I think they'll actually try to do something like that for MK11. They brought
I
back
hope so.
fatalities, brought back brutalities.
Shao Kahn was gone, but the scars
Yeah.
of the merging of
It
realms
definitely needs to
remain.
happen because that really added a
Remnants of
lot
the
to the
invasion
game for
force
sure.
roamed
Okay,
through
let's
the
see. I have to
earth
catch
to
up
be
on some
dealt with.
comments here.
But Earth
No,
is
Kyorki!
vast,
No!
and is but one
Bad!
place.
That is
They
not
recruited
good
4 warriors,
fatality.
one for each direction
First
of the wind.
MK
and
was the
divided
Super
his
Nintendo
soul,
version, but my second
placing
was the
one
one that
blood
hooked me
in
into the
each of
series.
them.
Oh yeah, the second for me
Through
too.
these new heroes, Raiden can combat the forces of darkness.
Hello, Patrick.
In 4 places at once.
How you
I
doing?
I didn't even see you. Hey, Patrick, welcome to the stream, man. God, I am just not actually going to the chat today. Oh, hello, everybody who joined in the past hour. We love your
Okay.
faces.
Yeah, we do love your faces. I don't know what my favorite fatality is, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just say I really like Kenshi's fatality from MKX. I think that's like the one where with the blade spinning, where he's pulling you toward it.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
It's not like my favorite of all time, but just off the top of my head, off of one that's really good.
Okay, so someone give me another one to go through. We've gone through Raiden and we've gone through with Citadel. Patrick,
Oh, it's just Sub-Zero over here, Patrick. That's all.
exactly. Tough smoke. All right, smoke is dead, so
Smoke.
it is.
Well, smoke is mainly an effect, so I can't really, it doesn't really sound quite as good without the effect.
It's just you deepen the voice in the editing program, so it sounds a little bit more Darth Vader-y.
There is smoke, there is fire.
Stop smoking,
I guess I'll
smoke.
have to do this the hard way.
Round 1.
Nice to see you too, my friend.
Yes. Oh god.
The best fatality, Quan Chi's Deadly Alliance.
Oh god. that fatality. Nightmarish.
Yeah, Smoke should definitely like sell vapes. He should be the spokesperson for something related to that.
That'd be amazing. Ah.
I want cookies. So, for anybody who doesn't know about the soundbar thing in the bottom there, basically, the longer you're logged in watching stuff, the more points you get, and the more you can harass him by pressing that. Yep, there you go. Somebody just did it. Toasty. Yeah, you get a certain amount of points every hour or so, and then you can use them to make random noises.
And I will be reducing the amount of points needed in the next stream tomorrow, which will be around this same time as well, so tune in then, and we might actually change a few of them around. I've got a whole sound library of Mortal Kombat sounds, but I've also can get other sounds in as well. Someone wanted the air horn.
Yeah, so if you guys want any particular Mortal Kombat sounds put in for a stream tomorrow, then feel free to request, and I'm sure if it works, then he'll put it in.
Go back to the chat and see.
How's the Lin Kuei Palace doing? I guarded that place for 13 years and I quit 2 weeks ago. Well, at least you put your 2 weeks in. I mean, most people don't do that. They usually just die. And I like it when I get a little bit of notice first. But I appreciate you gave 13 years. But it's doing pretty good. It's not as clean as when you left it. Please get Quan Chi's screams from Defender of the Realm.
Quan Chi's scream from Realm, okay.
Going old school with it. Like
Yeah.
almost nobody knows that. Defenders of the Realm.
That's
We have a
interesting.
reaction coming.
Actually interesting. I don't actually have any
Where there is
soundboards.
smoke, there is fire.
Might actually see if I can pick up on that.
For good reason, probably.
Uh,
That show was...
did you ever actually watch that back in the day?
I didn't watch it back in the day, but I've watched it in hindsight. I just we just reacted to the first episode. It's gonna air on I think Friday,
Nice.
and it's kind of a boring reaction because there's nothing really happening. It's just cheesy '90s montage is what it feels like the whole time.
If you ever
Wait.
watched the what was the animated one they did before the movie?
Oh, the what is that one called? The one that takes place on like a boat, doesn't it? There's a boat involved prominently. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I just know it's garbage.
Same sequences right beside each other. Ah.
Yeah, a lot of they really put a lot of stuff out back then. Like they had that was it in New York only where you could watch those shows where they had like martial arts shows going on and stuff like that. There was so much stuff like that back then.
Smoke wins. Fatality.
It's like a freaking Broadway show or something that you could go to just see a bunch of people dressed up like Mortal Kombat characters fighting each other. And I had no idea about it until I looked like back. It's like that's what was happening in '95, I guess.
Where
Nice to
there
meet
is
you too,
smoke,
Patrick.
there is fire.
Please react to the journey. Ah, that's it. The journey begins. That's what it was called.
Round
That was the animation for the movie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was actually planning to, you know, the whole 25 years day live stream. I actually wanted to have either the TV show or movies, but I definitely know I'd definitely get copyright claimed on YouTube. To actually live stream it here, it wouldn't. Nothing would really happen. So it was an opportunity to me, thinking maybe I could actually grab a few episodes, stick them up, and just like kind of give my reaction to certain episodes. Like, did you ever watch Mortal Kombat Conquest, the TV show back in the day?
Yeah, I've seen like I haven't seen like all the episodes, but I've seen a lot of the fights and stuff.
Yeah. I loved, when I was little, I lived that TV show. because it was based obviously on Mortal Kombat, which was my favorite game at the time and all. And I was kind of sad to hear when season
Liu
1
Kang
ended.
wins.
Yeah, actually, if you ever watched the entire season through, kind of wondering like, yeah, it's kind of understandable that they ended it because everybody's dead in a way. You'd have to watch it really to figure out like why and who and what happened and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was understandable why they kind of finished it. But shame when I heard that.
Show me what you can do.
And then Legacy came back, and that just went like it had promise at the start, and then it just went completely down.
That was a big thing though. Like they really promoted the hell out of that to get it everywhere, and everybody saw it. And we've gotten 1 million or more reactions, requests for that too. So to do something related to that. But like the costumes for Scorpion and Sub-Zero, what were they thinking? You know, like the mask is completely garbage. They just went with like motorcycle gear or something.
Yeah, it's like you think you were told that the director lad loved MK, massive fan of MK, but you're thinking if he's a massive MK, what the hell is he doing? Like no, I mean this isn't what we wanted. It's like I guarantee you and me, okay, if we ever had a chance to write a script, we'd probably write a 10 times better script than he did, and we'd have better costume. Like I watch fan stuff on YouTube, and it's so much better. People just with a handheld camera going out and doing stuff. It's so much better than what you get now. Actually produced by a lot of Warner Brothers. The whole thing about like Legacy.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that. I think that unfortunately sometimes when WB makes things, you know that means it's going to be damaged. And you know, certain movies, for instance, like that Batman versus Superman. I haven't seen it, but I know that that's one of the worst like Batman movies ever made, right? I'm not sure, you know, but there have been things recently. But the new It movie, though, like Patrick's saying right there, it is better than the original. I do agree with that. I'm a fan of 1990 Pennywise, Tim Curry's Pennywise more, but I think that they made it for a more interesting movie this time because the rest of the movie, besides, you know, Pennywise in the 90s, was like really dull. Nothing was happening really. But this, at least, it's pretty interesting on those parts.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The new It is better than you, and I agree with you that Arthur Curry is amazing. But I think he even said actually in an interview he hated the ending.
Finish her!
Because he was like, "What kind of why would I turn into like a weird spider deep?" And I think he didn't like the ending at all. I think the ending to the new one was better.
Yeah, it's funny in that scene that it's just a bunch of people punching a spider. You'd think that the spider would have like thick enough exoskeleton to not be able to punch right through it, but no, it's just this spider you can just punch right through. Okay, let's see. I have to catch up. Look at his fabulous hair. Jesus. There's only one season in the show. We don't talk about Sub-Zero's scuba suit.
That's so true.
Yeah, let's just forget it. It never happened. I've not seen the new one. Yeah, Smoke looks like a girl, so I'm gonna say finish her just for no reason.
Hey, the hair's a choice.
Smoke wins. Fatality.
Yeah, the new one's definitely the new It is definitely worth watching, but don't like expect it to be similar in terms of Pennywise. It's an entirely different interpretation, but you can still you'll still like it. It's just you might not like it for the same reasons as you did before.
Where there is smoke, there is fire.
Fear me.
Looking forward as well to playing Shaolin Monk, and I haven't played Shaolin. And I used to always play that co-op with my friend Jay, and we'd always really experiment with it because I used to have the cheat CD, the action replay CD, and you were able to actually make yourself become like people that you wouldn't normally be able to play as. Like I was always like Goro or Kintaro, and he
You could
was
do
like,
that?
yeah, you could beat Goro and Kintaro, and like they actually had proper moves. They were able to like backbreak some of the bosses and all. It was such a cool thing. And then if you were ever like a person who didn't really have moves, like Raiden, you could be Raiden, but you wouldn't be able to do anything. You'd just be running around. And
yeah, I mean, I only knew about the Scorpion and Sub-Zero one. I didn't know you could do any character that's in the game besides Raiden, right? Is that
oh
what
yeah,
you're
any
saying?
character. And like when I say any character, dude, I could be Living Tree, Forest Tree. Yes, and literally all you had to do is you run up to someone, roar, and you're just there eating them.
That's awesome. Why did I not know about this till now?
I want to see if I can try and get it back. All you got to do is look up the codes online, and I think I might do that because being Gintaro and Goro was just so much fun. But you have to do it. You can only really do it after Reptile if you were by yourself,
Fatality.
because you still have to actually do fatality and the mortality. And Goro and Gintaro didn't actually have any fatalities at all. So once you were past Reptile, you were free to be wherever you wanted to be, basically.
Wow, that's insane. I don't know how many people even know about that, because that sounds pretty like hidden. I haven't heard about that at all.
Round 1. Fight.
Maybe it's just this like small group of people because I think that would be a little bit more common knowledge. I mean, the whole Scorpion and Sub-Zero one is like I can find that anywhere, but you'd think that more people would mention that you could do any other character too. I think there's not a whole lot of people that know about that.
I think it was just because it was this cheat CD. Everyone was like never really up on the whole cheats back then, especially for a fighter.
Oh yeah, having to have a different cartridge or whatever to cheat with. Nobody liked that. Come on, Sub-Zero, let's boogie. Yeah, that Halloween video, did that traumatize you?
Which Halloween video? Oh, the one that you guys did?
Yeah, just recently.
I haven't actually seen it, I'll be honest.
That's cool. I mean, it's not Halloween yet. As long as you see it before it's past Halloween, then it's cool.
Oh, definitely. I'll actually watch it after this because mainly with work and this, I've been very busy.
Round 1.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's a long one though. It's a little bit longer than Couples Therapy too, even.
Oh, really?
It's like 15 minutes. It was gonna have a Joker and Red Hood scene in it, but that would have made it 20, and we just ran out of time.
You guys don't like do a flashback to the first one you did. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to like do a flashback, or at least like a homage to it, like to where we do it in a similar way, where we're kicking a kid in the face or something. Maybe next year will be that. Because this one was just about it, mainly.
Yeah, true. That was one picture I saw. Because
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was wondering if you had seen that, if that traumatized you.
oh, right, when I seen the picture, I was like, what the hell?
Were you traumatized by that, any? It's worse in video form.
Oh, God. Can't wait now to see it.
You can't wait? You pervert. Knew it was hilarious, to be honest. Yeah, I gotta like point out like how different that rock throwing scene was in this new It versus the old one. When they're throwing rocks at the bully, in the old it's like they sort of get one over on him a little bit, but this one they just completely destroy him with rocks. They're like trying to kill the kid. Kid like passes out on the ground, and that like they did so many scenes way different than how they were before, and it's refreshing in a way. But like certain ones like that, like the bully too, the bully killing his dad, that was completely different. Like in the first movie, there's nothing like that, I don't think, right? Unless I just forgot about it.
The bullies really annoyed me actually in it. I was like, oh, please get your comeuppance. They started throwing rocks. I was like, yes! Screw you off! Kane and
George
Bizarrely, I
is
found
the
it.
worst Batman.
Oh, well, yeah, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'd imagine maybe if he had a better direction or to go on, might have made it work. I think it was just the suit. As soon as they saw nipples on the suit, everyone was like, no. Sorry, no.
How do you do the sounds again? Okay, you have to have the points for it first off, so I don't know how many points you have, but if it's not working in the bottom, maybe refresh. That's the only thing I can think about doing.
Yeah, true, actually. Let me know if it isn't, and I can reset the one. Toasty! There we go. Ah, shell.
Brutalities is more like a berserk mode.
And I love it. Yeah, that's true, actually. The brutalities was a bit crazy in Shaolin Monk. You literally went overpowered. Like, if you were Liu Kang, you basically spat out, like, I don't know, 30 fireballs a minute.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah, I'm traumatized. Thank you. So Scorpion is hotter than you anyway. So he is from the Nether realm. Has to be hotter.
I take that as a compliment.
Kane and Bizarrely. I found out last week Kenshi is based off Keanu Reeves. Matrix.
You should give him some sunglasses then.
Oh yeah. Then he just starts flying.
Yeah, and then he has to do that that dodging bullet thing where he just does like the limbo. It's Goldilocks. Or hey Goldilocks. Do you think Johnny Cage is the Miz from WWE? That is a perfect comparison. I totally see that. You stopped watching wrestling recently, but you know who the Miz is, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the Johnny Cage comparison there? He'd probably make a good Johnny Cage if they had to cast him.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's very true. Oh, in the face.
Here we go again. He's gonna just explode into a bunch of organs and stuff.
No!
Shao Kahn's violent death shook the very core of Smoke's being
Oh, his
and
eye.
dislodged his earliest memories. Tomas Rabada was only a boy when he was abducted by an obscure cult and sacrificed to a demon.
What?
Burned alive, he returned to the mortal realm as an Anenra.
Damn it, fire.
A creature of smoke and vapor.
Enra.
His captors were helpless against his shapeless form as he lashed out with rage, killing them all. His murder avenged, he returned to his human form,
Is that a
remembering
xenomorph?
nothing of his former life.
Apparently an Enra.
Now aware of
Which
his
is very
true
interesting because he
identity,
calls him an Enra,
Smoke
doesn't he, in
understands
XL?
He is no mere assassin. His destiny
Yeah, I think so.
has been revealed.
Collectible. Out. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Bad, not bad.
You got a little bit of a golf clap there on that one.
Yes. God win. It went boom. No boom.
Yeah, poor Smoke. I thought he was gonna get like a vape at the end.
Right. I think what we might do is we might take a small break from the ladder and have a go at maybe things. Test your look, test your might, test your sight, and test your strike. First,
Somebody needs to decide.
first
Who's
person
it
to
gonna
stick it
be?
up on the chat. Go.
Do 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 do.
He doesn't know. Oh God.
Oh no. We're just gonna be stuck here forever, just looking at the screen.
Might. All right. Might.
Might.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh God. Have I not done these? Wow.
Oh yeah, you haven't.
Jesus. 16. Test your might. Right. Oh, the challenge tower. That could be something I could do as well. Press any button.
Test your might.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Is this the same as the MKX one where you can get like a pen and just like touch it with a pen a certain way to get it to cheat?
Well, I just mash all the buttons, all the like X, A, B, and Y on the Xbox. Mash all of them. That's all you need to do. And it was actually quite funny because when I was younger, I actually thought, like, because it just kept saying mash X. And I was there going, mash X! Mash X now! Have I seen Noob Cybot anywhere? I heard he's trying to sneak himself into it. Interesting.
Well, he could have been in all the games technically, because he's just a shadow, so he could have just been in the background as a shadow, just hiding somewhere. You know, you don't get to officially see him, but it's like, hey, I'm in all the games really, because there's shadows in every single one of them. So we were gonna put him in the Halloween video, but that didn't work out.
Oh, beat this mission challenge tower tool. Oh, okay, that makes more.
Hey Jordan, how's it going?
Hey Jordan, welcome to the stream, man. All right. Okay, so Might is done. Hey, look here, there. Yeah, CyberFox wanted to test your look. Test your look.
Did you do mythologies already?
No, not yet. Mythologies is on the 30th, and I'm actually doing that with. How does he pronounce his name? Tabit MK9 on Twitter. He's actually.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. He does like a lot of like well, he does interviews too, but he does a lot of like a look into like the behind the scenes of how things became Mortal Kombat in many ways.
Oh yeah, they had an app for your phone, the Combat Pavilion, I think, and it had everything on it. It had all the characters' endings, the biographs and all. But I don't know what happened to that app. I think the app's gone now.
Damn. That sounds like it would be a good resource. So, we got test your luck going on. What do we have here? We have, what was katana? What is it? What's the katana one do? Is that make the other person katana?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh. Is that supposed to be a disadvantage?
Apparently.
That's mean. Cat is pushing my laptop over. Bad cat. Bad kitty. Best game I ever played was MK Armageddon, because you could create your own characters.
Yeah, but I felt it was really lackluster. I kind of had it in my mind that it was going to be a bit more than what it was. Don't get me wrong.
You mean like in terms of creating the characters?
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I loved creating the character, and you're able to make his ending and all as well. But like when I actually went to the special moves, I didn't like the way it was only certain special moves for certain buttons. Like I wanted to actually have Scorpion's Spear and Sub-Zero's Ice Ball, but then again, like that's a bit cheap having two free hit moves in one thing. So I kind of understood where they were coming from, but I really wanted like a lot of Raiden's lightning moves. But I didn't really get that.
Mhm.
Johnny Cage.
What do we have here? Now it's Johnny Cage, so that's the disadvantage is nut punches.
He's on fire.
Glory flame. Some
Scorpion,
characters
you
have
can't be
counters, so I
burned.
see it. Combat Pavilion is an online site that also has games, animations, and even comics. I spent all my days in there watching Conquest of the yeah. Hey, Daikwan, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but tell me if it's wrong.
Oh yeah, I think it's Daikwan. Yeah, actually, he's been in before. Welcome back, man. Fire his powers. Plants vs Zombies had a mode.
Scorpion.
Really? Well, at least it was combating with a C and not with a K. Then I would have been pissed.
Scorpion.
Ooh, it's a duel. It's a mirror match. Oh god, we've no heads.
Oh.
No health meter. Oh, and it's Dark Combat. Oh, we won't know who's winning.
Fight.
Oh god, what's going on? Am I winning?
I'm not playing, but I could totally pretend I am. I could, for anybody who pops in, I could totally just start doing commentary like I'm the other Scorpion. But I'm not gonna do that because it's too much work.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if you had 7 modifiers on.
Oh, I will actually. That's a good idea. We'll do that next one.
Yeah, when we were doing MKX and MK9 test your luck, putting 7 on was just too much. There's just too many things happening that just
Yeah.
you die in like 2 seconds because something drops on your head like a piano or something.
That's it. I think I win. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Scorpion wins.
Measure of fires me. Alright, we're gonna do that now actually. Like my phone. Alright, how do I do this? Player option. Reel select, here we go. Oh yeah, 7 reels. And
MK2.
Plays Johnny.
Johnny Cage.
Page up, yeah. MK2.
Test your luck.
The only thing that sucked about the secret characters from the old MK games was they were too hard. Like they did it on purpose so that way you can't win. Well, you have to remember, Patrick, that back in the day they were more the arcade machines, so they wanted it to be hard. Like the whole thing about finding Reptile by waiting to see something go behind the moon on the pit stage, having to get double flawless and knocking them down into fatality. Oh god, we're both pretty much dead. Look at this. Look at this.
Infinite super meter too.
Alright, all I have to do is this. And she's dead.
Oh,
Johnny Cage.
oh wow.
Flawless victory.
Try out Boob Sabat too. Noob. Well, that's what Baraka would call him.
We play it again. Let's spin the wheel again. That was a bit too quick, I think.
Test your luck.
That's the problem with 7 usually.
Johnny Cage.
Does this one? I don't remember if the MK9 one has the one where it shifts the screen tilts. Does it do that?
Yeah, it goes upside down. Oh,
wow.
tilts up like left and right like that.
Yeah, like the drunk kind of thing it had going on with MKX one.
Yeah, I think it did. God, lock on. It's the last one. Oh, rain of ice. Oh, that's gonna be mental. Here we go.
Yes, it's a rain of ice.
No, Sub-Zero. Don't do it.
Ooh, so close on that.
Come on, Johnny, get him in the nuts. The nuts.
He knows
Ow.
it's coming. He's blocking all your nut shots.
Ah! Oh god, I think I'm still gonna die. Oh no.
There's that ice and fire. Is there fire coming down too? Is it both?
No, it's like it's
Missile.
Nectar's missile. I think. No.
Nightwolf.
Oh, Nightwolf won.
Not his $500 sunglasses. Like Patrick said.
No, actually, I think I might dedicate a day where I just live stream the and chosen. You guys like that? I'd like that.
Yeah, I'd love that. Cyberfox thought that I was playing because of how much losing's going on right now. Well, we're gonna have to face off in Mortal Kombat, aren't we?
I challenge you to Mortal
Cyberfox.
Kombat. All right, let's just do some of the.
Yeah,
real
you
quick
need to
ones.
add Darth Vader's no.
Oh, good. Wait. Do you want Darth Vader's now, or do you want Shao Kahn's now? Because remember, Shao Kahn had a no as well. Long before it was cool. Actually, no.
Long before it was cool.
Long before it was cool. Press any button to increase mine.
Test your strike.
Actually, can't remember how to actually do. I gotta
This
keep
seems
it.
up Baraka's alley for sure. Except he'd rather eat those.
Hey there, what was I meant to do?
Test your
How
strike.
often do you battle with it?
Only when I'm feeling sexy, you know. I go back to my MK3 version where I'm almost topless and you see my face and all. Oh, I'm so not hot. The opposite. I'm so cool. I almost said hot though.
Alright, well that was Test Your Strike, hooray! I actually liked in Mortal Kombat X during Test Your Might that when you fail you properly like die. basically.
Yeah, yeah. And oftentimes it's like you killing yourself too. It's like the same, like Scorpion will hit himself with his spear.
Yeah, get over here. I love MK3 Sub-Zero. Let's not talk about MK3 right now. I've got bad memories with MK3 right now. Goddamn Shao Kahn. Right, who wants to see who in the next ladder? See someone.
Yeah, who do you guys want to see?
Scarlet. Scarlet. Alright.
Scarlet.
Nah, I'm not great with Scarlet. I have to admit that, so I'll have to try and train up before we hit Shao Kahn. Alright, we'll do Rain next, Patrick.
I don't know much about Scarlet, to be honest. And the only thing I know is that when I was watching Kombat Kids during the reaction, I called Serena Scarlet or something like that. And that's the only thing I know, is that they're not the same person.
Fight.
And that's probably going to offend some people. But there's probably some Serena fans out there, right? And Scarlet fans. Scarlet was an April Fool's joke character just like Ermac. Oh really? I didn't know that.
Come on, Lou.
Finish him.
Cyberfucks, the video keeps freezing because I'm doing that. I want to slow it down for certain moments so you can see like the fatalities and stuff in slow-mo. Rain. Fatty.
No.
Scarlet is literally the blood version of Ermac.
Scarlet wins.
Okay.
Cabal.
It very like basically feck all clothes on. Well.
Let's see what you're made of.
Ah, Cabal! Put on a long sleeve shirt for God's sake.
I would love some tea, Patrick, but make sure it's iced tea. I don't like hot tea, despite what it may seem like in MKX. That was weird. Yeah, I didn't really understand that. Like, I get that they're sharing a moment, they're sharing tea, but why would Sub-Zero drink hot tea? This doesn't seem like his thing.
I don't know, maybe he was just trying to show Scorpion that he...
Turning over a new leaf. I like hot stuff now. I eat Hot Pockets. We could get along.
Oh, Scarlet, okay, come on, that's just
Oh.
weird.
Scarlet wins.
Everyone has their fetish, but come on. Never let Scorpion cook. He almost burned my head. Not seen Cooking with Scorpion? Let's learn about chopping. Cake tenderizing. Cake decorating, not tenderizing.
You will learn respect.
What game was that first in? Was
Deadly
it?
Lines.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. That's why when like me and the likes of Ishii and Bruce and all were playing the other games, we feel that the like 9 and 10 were very lacking in content. Like, we'd
Yeah,
love
it's
to
like
see
they take themselves a little too seriously, it feels like.
exactly. I mean, it's so bad that it's turning into an ESL tournament sport sort of thing because they're more focused on that now than actually just having fun with the game.
Yeah, the ridiculousness of like the first games, and that's why I like Animalities so much, is because they were ridiculous. I mean, Sub-Zero turning into a polar bear, Scorpion turning into a penguin.
Yeah.
Which is like, what the hell's that about?
I know, right? And yeah, and they give the Scorpion one to Shiva of all people.
Yeah. There's a lot of things there that don't make too much sense, but that was what was fun about it.
Yeah, like they definitely intended that because they're like, oh, everyone's expecting Scorpion to become a Scorpion. Let's make him a penguin.
Yeah, now all you can see that's like that are just like 1,000,001 videos of people just coming up with different animations of like cool new fatalities that they think would be funny. That's all we get to have now of that.
Scarlet wins. Fatality.
Now,
That feels a little Freddy Krueger-ish.
that fatality reminds me of Hostel. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. Yeah.
Nope.
There's a very, very, very graphic scene where there's a lady suspended over a bat, and another lady comes in with a scythe and basically slices her up
Fight.
with the blood raining down on her. As I said, everyone has their own fetishes, but no.
Yeah, MK9, it has serious fatality. It's so serious it has... I'm sorry, I can't read today. Yeah, MK9 is so serious it has fatalities, Kuroki says. I want friendships back, too. Yeah, friendships for sure. Yeah, that even more than animalities. Because that was more ridiculous than the animalities. The friendships were. Those were even more silly jokes.
Yeah, like Baraka giving you presents. You see, Kuroki, in saying that, like, so serious it had fatalities, that seemed to be the only kind of fun thing they did with the game. Else, I felt that they had fun, to be honest. I'd say they had fun with some of the fatalities, like, pretty hilarious and over the top. But the fatalities seemed to be the only time where they had a bit of fun with it.
Let us dance.
Yeah, it's just like it's still there, you know, they still have fun with it, but it's just like a lot less than what the older games were, like the first 3 in particular. I feel like 4 is when they made that shift. Wasn't 4 a little bit less, did they remove any of the friendships or anything like that?
4 only had fatalities, like, fatalities. Didn't really have anything else.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But it was mainly because it was their first move to 3D. They didn't want to do anything massive because they wanted to see how it played. Yeah, they wanted to see how it played out, really.
Yeah. Kawhi looks better without his beard, I think. Hanzo should be the only one with facial. I agree. I do prefer Sub-Zero without the beard. But it makes sense in a way because it's 25 years later. They're trying to show some way of aging. So it's like, oh, now he's old, so he has his wise beard.
Milena wins.
Polar bear. Heart. So there's no blue hearts on this program? We got a petition for that.
Is there not?
I'm not sure.
I suspect MK4 was lacking on, as they were.
Round
Yeah, very true, actually.
Indians and MK Gold are a masterpiece. I kind of did skip over 4. I know it's wrong of me, but I went kind of to Deadly Alliance. I don't know why 4 didn't do it for me, but maybe it was the graphics. It felt kind of like BioFreaks. I don't know if anybody ever played that game. There's a lot of games that came out on Nintendo 64 that were fighting games, 3-dimensional, that looked exactly the same, and it just maybe that was the reason why I didn't like it as much. It didn't feel as like different, you know.
Yeah, I actually played Mortal Kombat 4 on 4, but then when we went to Deadly Alliance or Deception, there was actually a video there that showed all of Mortal Kombat 4's endings, but actually proper like video endings, like cinematic endings, not just the one that we got from NCT. And I was like, hang on, this wasn't the ending. Then I realized MK4 came out on PlayStation. And that's where it had that from. And I was like, aw, I totally missed out.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know there was a difference on that. I knew there was with Mythologies though. Mythologies, I think, what is it? What's the difference on that one?
Cinematic
yep.
things.
Same thing.
Yeah, N64 had like pictures, I think.
Yeah, and then you had actual scenes with the PlayStation version. Yeah, that's so crazy how back then, especially like Mortal Kombat 3 with its music, there was so much good music put onto that game that they had trouble, you know, fitting it all on there. So they had to really take the quality down and stuff. Because the cartridges were only like, what, 2 megabytes at the time. I suspect MK4 was lacking only because they were working on Mythology's Sub-Zero simultaneously. Yeah, that's right. They did branch out. Ed Boon and Tobias went their separate projects, and that was a kind of a disaster. I wish they had stayed together. Sub-Zero, when you played on the second MK film, what was your most dangerous stunt?
Yeah, what was your most dangerous?
Oh, it got me on the spot here. Well, let's just say I fell off of something and onto some spikes, and I could not get my heart back to the same place ever since. So it wouldn't go back to the right spot. It just kind of just moves around in there. So yeah, that was the most dangerous stunt. Raiden had to bring me back to a timeline where it didn't happen. Which is what we write for everything. That's usually like if you ruin something, just Raiden brought you back to before that happened. Raiden is a phone charger, Subby is an air conditioner, and Scorpion is my heater.
I hope you pay them well.
Like a way to explain the characters very quickly. So just somebody who knows nothing about Mortal Kombat, just tell them that.
Best thing for the Mortal Kombat was the techno music. Very true, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna do something.
You gonna pull in some MK3 music?
No, I'm gonna right now.
Oh, you're gonna. I see what you're gonna do.
Your soul is mine.
200.
Round one. Fight.
Everyone go nuts.
Bam! There it is. Anybody have 200 points?
Get the theme going, people.
What do you mean by short? Is it like a minute long or?
Yeah, it's about 30 seconds or so. I think. Come on, Cyberfox, hit that button.
I'm waiting for it. I clicked it, nothing happened.
Oh, huh. Maybe
You just
refresh.
got zipped.
Refresh.
Put another quarter in.
Put another quote. Continue. Reptile team plays job string. Ready. Oh, awesome. Why is that? Because like they're all gonna kill each other the second you open the doors?
Your soul is mine.
Yeah, that sounds pretty intense.
You know, actually, it's funny enough. Being from Ireland, we're only just starting to get the Black Friday things coming over here to ourselves, and like they wouldn't be as intense as what we see over in America. Like, I mean, it's crazy the way people react on Black Friday. They literally kill each other.
Oh yeah.
For stuff that they probably don't even need, like, you know.
Yeah, well, they only give out like 5 of things. It's usually I waited in line one time, and thankfully I didn't get trampled. But there's like 5 TVs or whatever. So what happens is when you're waiting in line, they'll come up to you and be like, "We have this many coupons for this. Do you want this?" And then if you say no, then they'll ask you the other things, and then they'll pass by you in the line. And so there's only like a few of each thing for that price. And so that's why everybody tramples each other down, is because they don't really have that many of the things that they're selling for cheap, because they're just trying to get you in the door.
How long am I going to be? I'd say about another maybe hour and a half, I'd say.
Flawless victory.
Thank you. Okay, I'm actually gonna hit the Mortal Kombat thing.
Hey Max, how's it going?
Hey Max.
Hey Max, how's it going?
Hey Max.
Hey Max, how's it going? Hey Max.
Echo.
Subway was the best theme. Subway, eat fresh.
Go. Aw, really? Aw, that's lame.
Oh, it's broken.
It is actually. Oh no! Oh, okay. I think I see what the problem is. I think.
Waiting.
I think
Echo.
I'm down.
Echo. Echo. Oh.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
Move this. But it's not.
Can you get it back through while the stream's still going, or would you have to stop it?
No, I could still get it back, but I just have to remember where the hell I stuck it.
I bet you have a lot of Mortal Kombat files on your computer.
Yeah. Ah, there it is.
I feel you on that.
Found.
Reptile's theme was actually made by an underage porn star. Well, that's an interesting factoid.
Oh.
Ain't it ironic Rain was named after Purple Rain, and then Rain gets burned alive and survives, while Prince Rain dies of overdose health problems. Yeah, the Purple Rain, like, it's so crazy that Rain was inspired by that. That's what we're talking about with these old, like, silly old ideas, is that Rain being inspired by Prince is hilarious. Boy, there's nothing like that now. Who's Takeda inspired by? No jokes there.
Okay. Think that might work? Wants to give it a go?
Oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah, Takeda was originally in Conquest and then forgotten about for a very long time.
Oh, that's a shame.
Mortal Kombat! Come on, Michael, you're supposed to be headbanging. You call yourself a Mortal Kombat fan.
Hey, what? I like to listen to it.
You're like meditating over there.
I'd be the guy that you saw in the Mortal Kombat 1 trailer going, Mortal Kombat!
How did I summon myself from the digital world and enter the reality world? I actually fatality'd the person playing the game. I ripped their spine, you know, the spine rip fatality, and then I pulled them in, and then I don't know. I got nothing. Sorry.
Takeda is the name of the founder of the Shield. That's where. Ah. So wait, but wasn't the founder Scorpion? No. Or is he just a warrior?
I think Conquest kind of screwed some stuff up there, and then they just forgot about it.
Yes. Come on, Scarlet.
Wins.
She is kicking ass. See how she does against Shao Kahn. Founder was named Takeda, and he best by it. Oh, you're right. Yeah, from the Conquest TV series, wasn't it?
It's okay. I'm not supposed to know about any of this. Well, I mean, I am, but I don't listen to him when he talks.
Scarlet. Come on.
Sub-Zero has a sister. Awfully forgotten about sister.
Oh yeah? What's her name? Hero
I'm just gonna say Frost.
Oh my god! MK lore! Frost is Sub-Zero's sister.
Ryan, do you think you will have Nightwolf, Cabal, Cyrax in your videos, or Quan Chi? Yes, all of them, but it's gonna take a long time for some of those. Quan Chi is probably the next one because I'm working on it. I'm working on my condescending douchebag voice because that's what he's got going on. That's very like pretentious.
I think everyone's question now is are you going to shave your head?
I would do that for that.
Oh really? Yeah.
I would shave my head for that, just to commit to it more. But then afterwards, I would never do Quan Chi again. Just like Pennywise, I would have shaved my head for Pennywise if I knew that it would have come together enough to be worth doing that for. But it didn't. We had like, you could see the bald cap. You could see the line where the bald cap is. Lisa's the name of my sister. Lisa, okay, so from The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa.
How could you forget your sister? Why?
My line. Sub-Zero.
I don't know. I just she didn't buy me a birthday present last year, so I just decided to forget about her.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yes, like if you forget my birthday, I forget about you entirely. Don't care if you're my sister.
There you go, people. Buy Sub-Zero a present on his birthday.
Otherwise, you're lost to me. I don't care about you.
Otherwise, he's just gonna give you the cold shoulder.
What are your thoughts when you got the phone call from Ed Boon saying you're gonna be part of Injustice 2? Oh, I thought that was really cool because Scorpion was in Injustice 1, but he really sucked in that. So I felt like we really needed somebody to represent Mortal Kombat and the quality of the fighting games, and you know, so that's why I had to be in the second one. And the third one, we're probably gonna have like Katana, right?
Oh Jesus Christ! I hope not.
They're gonna do like a female MK character.
I mean, like when they announced Sub-Zero, I was like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Then they announced Raiden, I was like, no, too many, too many.
Yeah, everybody was pissed off about Raiden at that point.
But his super was amazing. Love his super.
Yeah, I love it too. It's just like, aren't there already like a bunch of electric guys in DC already?
Yes. But everyone wanted Black Lightning, so that's more or less how they were able to incorporate
right.
that. Well.
Oh yeah. Apparently, yesterday is National like Sub-Zero Day or something. So, it was, or actually no, Kawhi Leong's birthday.
Controlled by Quan Chi's sorcery, Scarlet attacked and destroyed Shao Kahn. As Quan Chi's magic subsided, she realized her unwitting.
Take it easy, Kuroki.
Plot to bring ruin to
How's Kuroki
Have a good. Yeah, Kuroki's going to class.
Oh, okay. No worries, Kuroki. Thanks for stopping by.
Scarlet absorbed
Hit that follow
his
button. We'll
immense
be streaming
strength.
more at a later
She
stage.
used this newfound power against Quan Chi. Brotherhood of Shadow Warriors raced to defend the sorcerer, but their blood only served to make Scarlet invincible. In a battle between sorcery and gore-fueled fighting power, she avenged her fallen master.
Yeah! Nice, Kuroki.
That was perfect timing.
When is the next stream? The next stream is tomorrow, and it's gonna be like 2 hours ago from this time. So whatever time that is for you. Right now, it's 10:15 for me. More or less, always stream my time, 8 o'clock at night. Just cause, like, I know for the likes of America and all, and Australia, it's probably the best time to stream for me because everyone can watch it. America, Australia is only really technically waking up now, It's like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning for them. 4 p.m. here in Texas. So 2 p.m. then for you, more or less when I would stream. So tomorrow 2 p.m. for you is when I. You're in Texas. Very nice. Very nice. You know, it's quite funny. Any revenge plot or person who wants to get revenge on someone, it always seems to be Quan Chi in this game.
Yeah, everything revolves around Quan Chi, and before it was Shang. Well, Quan Chi through Shang too. It's always Quan Chi. Just never mind.
Okay, so
See you tomorrow, Kuroki.
Who is next, people? We are out of ice cream. Uh-oh.
No!
Patrick, let's not be using that type of language now. I think I mentioned someone. Yes,
rain.
sorry, someone did mention rain. That is a very, very yeah. There we go. Sorry about that. It's no problem, man. But like, I get what you mean that you're saying like it's gay in the way that you don't like that sort of thing, not that you're homophobic. See, this is the context people don't realize when they use that word. But I know like there are a load of people out there that when you use that word, they'll think that you're talking about you're homophobic or something like that. I mean, it was basically over here in Ireland, right? When I was younger, everyone would say, "Oh, that's gay," for something like, "Oh, that sucks," or something like that, you know? Like if we had to go to class, they're like, "Oh, I have to go to class. Oh, dude, that's so gay," or something like that. But like, we weren't homophobic in any way. It was more or less just the kind of way we phrased it back then. But like when you grow up and you hear about the whole thing about, it could be a homophobic slur and all, you just basically try and not use it then after that, really.
Yeah, it is crazy how many things, you know, when we were growing up were like acceptable to say, but then now it's like, no, you've been saying this for 20 years. It is fire. You know, you're not supposed to say that. It's hard to get rid of something if you've been saying it for like 20 some years or whatever, you know.
Rain wins.
Never been to a rail school. How's that? Oh, okay. No, it's no worries, man.
Yeah, like I had trouble with that for like a second when I was younger, like because I would use that too. I used it the same way when I was younger as well. But then it reached a certain point where everybody, you know, was, once that got exposed. I think it was, when was that? It was like 10 years ago or something like that. I started using it less and less, but even now I still find myself occasionally just saying it, you know, just blurting it out by accident. It doesn't happen very often though, but it's just kind of like a, you know, when you just use the word that long, then it's hard to kind of fully remove it from your subconscious.
Yeah, but to be honest though, the reactions from a lot of people these days are a bit way too over the top. Like that. It's just like,
right.
You know, you just gotta remember that back then, when everyone was little and all, that just seemed to be just a thing to say. That sucks. That was kind of what we all said, really, you know. But yeah, like I guarantee you now, if the likes of PewDiePie mentioned it on YouTube, everyone would be all over that shit saying he's homophobic or something like that, you know.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, CyberFox, I don't really say it on purpose. I mean, it's just like sometimes, you know, like once a year or something, it'll be like, oh, that's, you know, and it's just something like, oh, did I say that? I didn't mean to say that. I recognize that I said it and that it's a problem, but it's just sometimes, you know, it just comes out of you because you grew up with that. But yeah, let's get it back to, let's take it back to Mortal Kombat here and make fun of Rain.
Yes.
And let's see.
You mean the bubble guy? The guy who blows the guy who blows bubbles, more or less.
Yeah, he does need an umbrella though. I think that should be like, if they do one with gear, if they MK11 has gear in it, that should be like gear for him. You should be able to give him an umbrella that he has to walk in with.
You see, here's the thing, right? I don't like the way they've gone away from Rain. Rain had such a like interesting story during the likes of Deception and Armageddon, where he was like Prince and all this sort of stuff. They've like, but when it came to MKXL, he's apparently like in lead with Melina. It's just like, no, like why? Okay, fair enough. He's always been like fairly evil and stuff like that. But when Deception or when Armageddon's Conquest came out, and you were playing through the Conquest with Taven, there was a point where you'd hit Rain, and Rain's like, I'm Prince of Edenia, you know, my dad was this guy and all. And like they never really touched on that any further.
Yeah, it definitely was a huge change for MKX too. It's like he's in with Melina because they're both the same color. Is it, you know, like that's how I felt about it when I first saw it. It seemed like that's why they're together. They looked alike. We're gonna ship them. And then Sub-Zero's gonna kick your ass, by the way. No, I said that too late.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right, let's see. What do we have here in terms of Sub-Zero? Does Rain still have his red Corvette? I don't know anything about that.
Hey, look, it's a bubble. Oh, what happened? What happened to her? You should have just frozen now.
Rain wins. Fatality.
Hey, my head was spinning. I can't do anything when my head spins. You know that. Hey, Mythical Dart.
AX store. You take. Ah. Okay. Right. So that makes a bit. They all seem to be massively like they're always using each other in some sort of. It's always hilarious.
Subby is on screen, waits for my video to freeze.
So, let's see if I can do a level fatality actually, because I thought level fatality that was so funny.
I was looking at the comments, and then I look up and I see Rain fighting himself. I thought I was drunk seeing double for a second. I didn't even know this was.
It's like, I'm the purple one. They're both purple. I'm the lighter
Which
shade.
one are you? They look like the same shade to me. Okay, one is slightly lighter. It's not as much as it was before in like the older games where it was a huge color difference.
All right, here we go. Stage.
I guess he still has to be purple.
Okay, so. Yes, here we go.
Stop it,
no!
dog.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Fatality.
It's twitching.
I'm actually.
I don't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say to Patrick, I don't go anywhere near giant robots. Not after all that happened with me being turned into one that was very rapey. I did not like that.
Sub-Zero stays away from anything robotic.
That's why you don't see Cyrax or Sector. Restraining order. What were you gonna say though?
Oh, I was gonna say I was like a bit kind of saddened with the whole when I was doing the 25-day live stream and I realized I didn't have Mortal Kombat vs. DC.
Oh, you haven't worked that in yet?
No, like I don't have it I don't have my PS3 anymore. I gave it to my brother because he moved to England, so he wanted something to play, so I gave him that.
So there's just one Mortal Kombat game that you have to miss, right?
Well, I'm not playing I'm not playing Special Forces.
Oh, well, but yeah, nobody remembers that one anyway.
And I'm not really playing the Game Boy one either. I more or less wanted to play main story ones and then the sub ones that I actually liked. But Mortal Kombat DC, like, don't get me wrong, I didn't necessarily love it, but I thought it was pretty cool the way they incorporated MK and DC in like a video game back then, and the story was pretty interesting as well.
And the fatalities were amazing.
That's sarcasm.
Round
Like the only
Yeah,
one.
but I do think you should do the Game Boy one though.
God no.
That would be the most frustrating rage quit Let's Play ever.
Damn it, Melina.
Show us where in the doll did the Lin Kuei surgeons touch you, Kawhi. Why does Sub-Zero like Batman so much? I don't know. I think it's the cape, you know, because Sub-Zero in Justice 2, he's got a cape. Batman's got a cape. You know, they have that common interest. They're both superheroes. At least Sub-Zero thinks he's a superhero. But he's better than Batman because Batman has to use gadgets. I have ice come out of my fingertips.
Yelena wins.
Mythologies Sub-Zero? Is that just another request for you to play Mythologies?
Awesome.
Let us dance.
Probably.
Round
We'll be playing it anyway. Playing it on 30th.
I think I'll make it to that one because Mythologies is really fun.
Yeah. I
You
watched.
like how there's that button that turns you around?
Yeah. I watched Total Mortal Kombat, Total MK play it, like, and he pretty much got through it like pretty well. Like he didn't die as much, and I'm like, how? I was like, I remember dying so much in that game.
I think you have to go really slow about it. You
Or else-
just like,
Yeah.
it's really clunky.
Yeah. Like especially when you're in the wind level and you gotta jump between those windmill things. Gotta time it right.
Yeah, I died there a lot. Not the freaking thing that drops, like the old Mario games.
Oh no.
Shao Kahn is a fan of Batman. You should have him fangirl when Batman is in a video.
Yelena wins. Fatality.
Kawhi gets killed in MK Deception. Who's the third Sub-Zero the Elder Gods and Raiden are talking about? Oh god, I think you might have to ask Ed Boon on that one.
Wait, what? Ishi, chime in here. What's he talking about?
Let us
Max
dance.
Briggs again. No, Maxi. I'm not playing Special Forces. That is not an MK game in our game. Frost. Well, I'm confused though. Like, what are you talking? What ending was that when? Was that Raiden's ending when they were talking about Sub-Zero like dying? But no, like he didn't die really. He got ambushed by a bunch of Tarkatan, but his armor spoke to him and kept making him stronger, and he ended up killing all the Tarkatan.
He's Noob Sabatsu.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah, very interesting. Might have to pull that up now in a second actually and listen to it again. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it now because I'm very interested in it. Let's see. Oops, side. Exception. Okay, everyone listen. I think it's actually on this.
Nope.
With Smoke as his template, Noob Saibot planned to return to the Netherrealm and use Smoke's nanotechnology to create an army of cyborg demons. He was unaware that they were followed by someone Noob had not seen since before he became a Wraith. Smoke instantly recognized their visitor. He was an echo of their past. He was Sub-Zero, Noob Saibot's brother. Noob Saibot was surprised to see how much stronger his brother had become. If he were still Lin Kuei, still human, he would probably have shown some degree of pride. But as Raiden had revealed during the ordeal with Shinnok's amulet, his soul had been tainted when he died at the hand of Scorpion. Noob Saibot, the original Sub-Zero, had descended into the Netherrealm free from compassion. He ordered Smoke to assist him in slaying his brother, his first act as ruler of the Netherrealm.
If you're mentioning the whole thing there of what he just said about Raiden, he's talking about he's talking about Noob Saibot, when Scorpion killed him when he was here originally. He went in the Netherrealm free from compassion because he was already Noob Saibot at that stage.
Which I don't see what the problem is with him dying, really, because Noob is way cooler. I mean, for him, not for, Sub-Zero's cooler, obviously, but we still have Sub-Zero, and now we have this black shadowy guy, and he's cheaper than Sub-Zero, so he's in some ways more powerful, so he's got the good life since he died.
Oh.
Ooh.
Rain wins.
No, Rain, that's water. It's not a metal that will pierce through her neck. Raiden's whole deal with the original. How when he dies, go to hell and so. Oh, okay. My hand is way cooler.
Your soul is
Yeah.
mine.
Round
Yeah, move aside so that Tundra can take it. Sub-Zero, finally, if you could pick 5 top fighters from other video games you'd like to team up with, who would they be? Okay, so let's see here. I have to name 5. Well, Mr. Freeze is going to be definitely one of them. So we have Mr. Freeze. We have the Super Smash Bros. Ice Climbers. Isn't that their names?
Yeah.
Shang Tsung wins.
All these questions put me on the spot. I'm looking at a blue cream soda that says Frosty on it, and I should be getting ideas here. Frosty the Snowman, who is
Just
a video
about to
game
say
character
that.
in something,
I
right?
was just about to say that, yeah. Frosty the Snowman.
It's been in some video game at some point in time.
We want you in the commercial.
So I have 3
Hazel.
down.
Welcome.
I don't know if I'll get the next 2. Sorry, Patrick. Plus all the evil Bihan is done. It's up to Kawhi to redeem the name Sub-Zero and its legacy as the Grand Master of the Lin Kuei. Bihan. Bihan
water.
didn't become the Grand Master, right? He was just under the Grand Master, whereas Sub-Zero got to go all the way up to the throne. Penguins from Happy Feet. Is that a Q&A reference?
Rain wins.
Talking about your animality. No. Wait, is he talking about one of 5 people you'd like to be with? You'd like to be with the
Oh
penguins?
yeah,
from
the
Happy Feet?
Penguins from Happy. Yeah, I forgot them. That would have been my number 1 if I had remembered. Hey Hazel.
I think the short team MK is probably something we'll have to get rid of then if it doesn't. Maybe it's too long.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe replace it with Reptiles theme.
Well, if it's too long, that's the only thing.
True. But maybe people just like Reptiles theme even more.
Maybe.
Because that video on YouTube, the Reptiles theme song, has like 10 million views.
Rain wins.
Good team song, I have to say.
Oh yeah. I'm doing good. How about you? How are you doing? I gotta get out of here. Beon is gonna bitch at me if I don't get back home. See you back at the Netherrealm later tonight. We're getting a freeze warning of 42 degrees. All right, I'll see you back there. I know you quit 2 weeks ago, but we'll share some tea or something. It'll be cold though. Remember, no hot tea. I'm done with that. Take care, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick.
Do I still get people who are afraid and think I'm the dickish older bro? Well, yeah, especially Scorpion. How many times do I have to tell him that I am not the same person as the one he killed? And besides, I'm supposed to be mad about that, not him. That's because I keep hitting replay on the theme. So yeah, it's just one person watching that reptile theme song video over and over again.
For 6
wins.
It's a big fan.
Now to humiliate Shao Kahn completely. Splash water in his face.
I'll let you know that. I'll let Shao Kahn know that you're with Iori Yagami. Sorry. My Japanese is not very good because I'm Chinese.
Water, Shao Kahn.
So is she the prize in the background? Is that what you get if you win?
No, see that big demon guy in the back? Get him!
Oh, well, isn't he cute?
Aw, screw you, Shao Kahn. Go spam your hammer somewhere else.
It's hammer time.
Wins.
Maybe that's what you need. Put MC Hammer on this.
Okay.
Ban-na-na-na.
Oh yeah, actually,
only,
that's a
yeah,
good
it's
idea.
only for Shao Kahn related.
Overtime.
Round one. Fight.
I'm drinking frozen coffee, hot drinks, blah. I'm on Subby's side with that one.
Jesus, like all me health's gone already, and I haven't hit him once.
Worst landlord in the world. Yeah, Shao Kahn's an awful landlord. He's always expecting you to pay more on rent every single month and not destroy everything. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and if you ever have to have him come over to fix anything, like you're saying, Patrick, he'll just stay with his hammer and say it's fixed.
Damn hammer.
Half Chinese, half white,
Wins.
cryomancer ancestry. Subby's got 3 flavors, like that Neapolitan ice cream.
Oh,
Damn dog.
PlayStation 2's birthday today.
Really?
Yeah.
2002?
Round
God, it's been that long.
fight.
Jeez, I'm old.
You're old.
Well,
How
it was
do you guys
older
feel?
between us. I don't know how old you are. Oh, I'm 28. Wow, you got 1 year on me. Is that what is that? Oh, that's ice cream, isn't it? Yeah. It kind of looks like a sideways piece of pizza a little bit from. $50 says Sub-Zero was born in New York where it's cold. That would help make sense with the ancestry.
Oh, you want to see my best Shao Kahn? That's not anyway, that's for sure. Now.
I'll meet you at home drinking tea and playing Call of Duty.
Oh, Call of Duty. Don't Don't you laugh at me. Just finish
Damn,
me.
Zeke. Dog is not in Mortal Kombat. This needs to stop.
No dog animality.
Shao
Wait,
Kahn
was there?
wins.
Nightwolf?
I think it was the wolf, the coyote as well. Just normal dog.
Oh, well, Wolf is close enough, right?
Wait,
I
Kung
mean-
Lao's friendship. Throws his hat. The dog runs after.
Oh, yeah, that.
Round 1. Fight.
Come on, Rain. Get your game face on. Hey now, you're an all-star. There you go. Splash him with
Bringing it
water.
back. What has to stop? I think Shao Kahn has to stop trolling.
Gotta keep wailing on him. Just wish I knew a lot of Rain's combos.
Oh, that's right. This is one of the ones that took me forever. Rain and Smoke both took me forever to do the MK9. I took for sure an hour on this one.
Jump kick, man. Or jump kick and punch in the uppercut. Oh, God. Ah, come on. I'll just stand there. There we go. Jump kick. Jump kick. Jump kick. No.
Oh, so close.
Kick.
Come on, you can do it. Liu Kang's disco dance was amazing in MK2.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Do your move, Rain.
Oh!
Shao Kahn wins.
Where'd you Shao Kahn? I'm gonna jump through that screen now in a second. Kang's disco dance. Yeah. I kind of wish though when he did the disco dance, like a few others came out and started dancing with him. There was one animation I did years ago where Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Sector, and Smoke started dancing, and then Smoke got real pissed off and bombed the entire place.
I think I saw that one too. I may have unconsciously taken some of your ideas too.
Hey man, they're
I
free to
never know.
take.
Because I saw a lot of your animations very early on.
My Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter 1 one was actually one that I got my friend to help me with. I did the animation. He just told me, like, I said, right, what do you want to happen in it? And he was like, oh, I want this to happen and that to happen. But it was my first time attempting it. Terrible, really.
Well, it was nice that you did it like according to what your friend wanted, though.
Oh yeah. And oh no! Come on, Rain! Come on, Rain! Damn it, Rain! Ah. At least he's just gonna kill me now. Not just gonna do nothing.
Here comes his fatality.
Shao Kahn.
MK quiz and MK3. Whose animality was bull?
Fatality.
Wasn't it Sector? Sector turned into a bull, or was Sector's the one where he turned into something and like he horned you up in the air? Ah, Smoke. That's what it was.
Ah.
Which one was Sector's then? Sector, he turned into some sort of an animal and like knocked you up in the air or something.
Round 1. Fight.
Damn you, Cyberfox.
Here we go.
You're too smart for me. Come on, Rain. Get your game.
Okay,
please.
characters had dance emotes. What would you think Sub-Zero's would be? Well, if you watch our Halloween video, you'll get an idea of what that looks like. What I think it would look like, anyway. Just a warning, it's very naked. Smokes was a bat. Cyrax was a shark.
Sonya's was like a bird, and she brought like
Street shark.
so weird. And Cyrex was a shark. Yeah. Come on, Rain. There we go. Finish him. No. Ah, lightning!
Yes, 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 yes. Finally
I know, right?
done.
Street Shark. Oh, Sectorus is a bass. Oh crap! But then who am I thinking of?
Shao Kahn had used rain to crush the Edenian
Oh yeah, there's a gif of
resistance,
Subby
but
dancing.
had
That's
not
right.
granted him an army. For this betrayal, Rain drowned the Emperor in his own blood.
Jesus, right?
A grateful Raiden thanked Rain for eliminating the Emperor and saving Earthrealm. His heroics were befitting of a son
Damn
of
dog.
Argus.
Son of Vargas.
Rain's lost heritage was a revelation to him. That he was a direct descendant of an Edenian god proved his superiority. Power was his by
There is a
right.
dog over near this statue too.
His divinity
There's the
confirmed.
dog in the background.
Rain's
It's on
path
video.
was
It's not.
clear.
That's not really.
He would
Yeah.
use Shao Kahn's army to rule
You can hear it over the
not
raining.
just Outworld, but all the realms. To Raiden's surprise and horror, Rain's first target is Earthrealm.
Yeah, Raiden, you see what you
Bum,
did?
bum, bum.
See what you did, Raiden?
You can't trust the purple guy.
Ah. Okay, so what time are we at? We're at 1:45. Right, we do 2 or 3 more people ladder. Unless anyone wants to do maybe anything else for a bit, like there is maybe a few more things, like we haven't done might or strike. Well, we also we're not doing challenge tower. Or does anyone want anyone's ladder? What was Strikers? See if you
Somebody.
can get his animation.
Somebody say something.
Strikers was a T-Rex. That was so random.
Cyrax's leg thing from MK3 needs to be a dance.
It's a dance, right? I know.
Kano.
Yeah, I think I've seen that dance. Wait, what is that called? God, I know the name of it. It's in my head, that dance. Is it the Carlton? Is that? Ah, no.
No, the Carlton. Really, like, they kind of like not
Round
really.
1. Fight.
Oh. It's something like from back in that period of time, though. There's a dance that looks like that. But anyway, we have Kano versus Scorpion here, and the movie changed him, right? Isn't that the reason he looks this way? Is because the actor looked that way? Because remember the MK3 version was bald.
Yeah, I think what was it? People kind of like warmed up more to the actor playing Kano in the movie. Try to keep it. Was the actor Australian?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about all those howls and barks and stuff. Might
Fine.
be damaging your stream a little bit.
Fine, that's grand. I have like a dog myself, and before I started streaming, he wouldn't shut the hell up.
Fatality.
Yeah, so I asked my parents just. Great, my room's secluded from the house, so I can scream as much as I want.
That's pretty cool. So that's why you can do those late night streams then, because nobody can hear you.
That's it. Like, I mean, I'd prefer to have my own place, but like, the economy over in Ireland is so well everywhere really. So
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
right
There's
now.
a lot of people, staying. I'm staying with my parents right now. I'm broke as shit.
Stay with your parents for as long as you can, people. Honestly, the economy like nowadays is just oh shit.
Yeah, like 15, 20 years ago, most people would leave at like 18 and be fine, but now it's like you have to go back. Most people have to go back till they're like 30 or so, usually, or even later.
Kano's origin story was him being of Japanese American descent. So powerful.
Wow.
That's crazy the way it kind of Back down. Back down. There.
Oh, hey, welcome back, Kuroki. You came just in time for the fatality.
Kano wins. Fatality.
Fatality.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I'm still stuck at 94 points. I don't know why it's not moving.
Well, once you level up, you actually get a good bit of point. I'm like level 58, so and I'm not going to get a load of points now in a while, but I'm on 302.
Fight.
Do the levels mean anything?
Levels? No, I think it just shows you exactly how long and how much you watch people. But like if when you go up levels, you get a load of things. Like you get a lot of points.
Hey! God, he thinks everybody's the mailman.
That was my dog. He's a great doorbell. Like
Yeah.
before anyone gets to the front door, we can hear him barking and. Oh,
Come on!
Here we go. Let's go over to secret battle again. I don't know how I keep doing this.
You got 2 in this stream. I don't think I've ever even seen that.
Fight.
And it's noob again. Is it always noob?
I think so. This seems to be new stage.
Yeah,
Okay.
life always has its ups and downs.
Monkey.
Classic noob.
We get him now.
I'm gonna have to. Something that dog.
New Cybot wins.
Like I'll neuter you. I'm sorry.
Somebody say fatality and I'll go do it. No, I won't. Of course
Fatality.
not.
Oh, there you go.
But babality, I will totally turn him into a puppy version of himself right now.
Safety's disabled. Combat mode engaged.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, well, yeah, that's it. Go on, Kino. Yeah, there. Booyah!
This stage, which the MKX stage looks very similar. That you know that stage I'm talking about with the boats?
Oh, the cove.
Yeah. Looks like they took ideas from this one when they made the MKX one.
Yeah, I think the boat model is the same. It's just more high def. I also was saying that like in MKX, and I'll point it out actually when we're playing MKX, I was kind of very disappointed with a lot of the level fatalities that they brought. No, I liked what they brought in. It's what they didn't bring in. I was disappointed with. Like I was saying it to the lads in the jungle stage. There's a freaking crocodile in the background. I mean, how could you not see that as a level
Right.
fatality right there? Like.
Isn't there something you can do with a crocodile in Injustice 2? There's like one in the background in that game as well, but you can actually use it.
No, well, not really. Like, it's dead. You just grab it and smack people with it. Or you jump off it. That's about it, really. But I was saying, like, the best you can do with the level fatality for the jungle is you uppercut him, right? And he goes over the like lake that's behind you, and he's like hanging on to some vines that are up in the air, and he's there like saying, "Oh God, no, no, no!" And then the crocodile will jump up and eat the bottom half of the body, and like you'll see him there dangling, like losing energy, and like he's like, "Oh God!" And then as he drops, the crocodile comes up and eats the last bits, like the upper half of the torso to finish it off, like.
Yeah, you gotta get Ed Boon to do that, because that's a good one.
I think I tweeted him. I tweeted that at him, but like, I don't know. Maybe they ran out of time going to just.
MKX had no color.
Yeah.
Sad face.
Pung Jin, Outworld doesn't have purple skies. Yeah, look at this stage. Well, no, you see, that's in MKX, right? Because when you go to the marketplace in Outworld, they're not purple skies anymore. It looks normal. And Total MK is really like, he actually bought a hat saying "Make Outworld purple again," because he really wants Outworld to become purple. It was kind of its own little kind of like characteristic in a way.
So we're at number 4. Is that where you're at right now?
In the ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, I've not been paying attention.
Oh, you're just pushing through.
Yeah, I'm too busy just talking.
Are you gonna do the stage fatality here?
Oh yes, I am.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
MK2 stage fatality.
Whereas, oh, it's up. Ah! Oh god. Oh no. It's so funny. It's like, I made a metal. How is this hurting me? Oh god.
Wins. Fatality.
Powerful acid. Metal.
Melt metal into a skeleton underneath.
Definitely in Deception's Conquest, Outworld is. Yeah, exactly. Different clan. Black Dragon was an offsuit of Red Dragon clan because they fighting by the. Yeah.
Ancestors, give me strength.
Round 1. Fight!
And then here's the classic MK1 stage.
Have you watched any of the YouTube videos of people, or there's a guy who he pulls the camera out and looks around the stage?
Oh no, I haven't. I didn't even know there was stuff like that.
Yeah, no, interesting fact that those guards that you see right there, they've got no feet. They've actually got no feet
They
because
saved themselves some time.
yeah, like you'd be surprised the amount of stuff you wouldn't really have to render because you don't necessarily see it really.
So somebody was probably trying to get that for an animation, then pulled it out and realized, uh-oh, it won't work quite the way we want it to.
We don't need feet. Okay.
Mountains in the background are 2D.
Oh crap. And those mountains in the back are
They have
2D,
no feet
exactly.
because they can never leave. You're forced to Mortal Kombat forever.
Yeah! Oh god. Elder gods.
Yeah, Elder Gods. Not singular.
Have you watched the YouTube short movie Mortal Kombat Fate's Beginning?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen that yet.
It was done by a friend of mine, Chris. He was like, basically, it was on Patreon. He wanted to like kind of do his own Mortal Kombat movie, and he was about little bit under $1,000 left to be able to do it, and I really wanted him to do it. So I ended up giving him about 600-700 quid to finish it off, and he was so thankful. He actually sent me the costumes that he used for Scorpion and Reptile.
Oh, that's cool. Do you have them like in your room somewhere there?
Yeah, they're in my wardrobe just here. Now, bad thing is as everyone can see from the size of me, they do not fit. But you know, let me see.
I mean, like the mask and stuff. You give that a try on.
Yeah, let's see.
All right, we're gonna see Scorpion or what was the other character you said you had with you?
Reptile.
Reptile. So that was a what was it? It was a based on the first. What's
First,
it based on?
It's based on the first MK movie, really.
Oh, cool.
Like, is was the MK kind of suit that they used.
Oh, that looks just about like what ours looks like.
Got a hood on it as well, funny enough.
Oh, cool.
trousers are in here. They're just basic black trousers. Where is mask? Ah, there it is. Just hang on.
Reptile's mask in the MK movie is kind of ridiculous.
I put this on for the rest of the stream.
Oh, you got a mask. Oh, yep, there's Scorpion. Are you talking about that reptile mask with teeth?
No, they didn't have the reptile mask.
That's cool though. I
Funny
think
enough.
we were we had Scorpion wearing that for like 2 years, I think. Funny enough, what?
Oh, sorry. So it's funny enough. As well, I was actually asking them. I have the Sub-Zero one, but apparently someone on Patreon, one of the things was if you paid a certain amount, they get Sub-Zero's costume. They had to give it to them.
Aw, I'm sorry.
I was like, no. Oh well.
Well, maybe if I ever find an MKX Sub-Zero mask that I'm happy with, I'll give you the MK9 one.
Yeah, sure. If you like.
I mean, once I upgrade the mask, I don't really have much use for the old one, and except for like maybe like to do like a flashback or something, which we don't really do.
No, I don't mind. But like if you do end up deciding on flashbacks, it's more or less why I'd say nah. I'd say keep it just in case.
Ah, well, I just really want to see you wear it.
Oh, okay. I have
So
a Sub-Zero.
maybe someday.
Maybe someday. I'm a Goro.
Sub-Zero, Smoke, and Scorpion. Wait, then Scorpion, and the video is slow for me, Subby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing all that. All right, go fast. I'm not gonna freeze anything anymore. I've taken it away.
Goro, get back on your
Everything
seat.
should work now. Follow for follow, stronger relic. I'll follow you right now, even though I don't want to go back. Well, I mean, I'm down with taking a follow. I'll take one if you want to give one, but you don't have to. Do I want a cookie? Yeah, I want all the cookies.
What do you know? Monster?
Oh, he's blue. So yeah, I've taken on that role. I'm taking all the blue characters. I don't know what to draw, guys. I'm having an art block.
Oh, something Mortal Kombat. The whole team, and today is Mortal Kombat!
Draw Goro.
Draw Goro, and then draw me, like, killing Goro, because I hate Goro so much. Goro, like, has been, like, my #1 enemy throughout this whole 25-day livestream. In every game, he's given me some sort of an issue.
Come on, get that nut punch in like the MK1 movie.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing that'll defeat him.
This is the best I can do. That's the best I can do. Yeah, yeah.
We'll do it. Shao Kahn is going to give you trouble on this one.
Oh, of course. Shao Kahn was my #1 in Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, you never need to stop drawing smoke. Come on.
Kano wins.
Yeah, it's like Smoke would love it if you kept drawing him.
Yeah, you should like make like Smoke have an Herbal Essences commercial drawing. He's shaking his hair in the shower, but you know, not showing anything.
All right, here we go. Wish me luck.
Dropping the hammer down.
Hammer down! This isn't Overwatch, Shao Kahn. Get out of here.
I want to make that throne in the background, by the way.
That'd be awesome. That specific one, or maybe like another version of it?
when I was looking it up, the other ones are a little bit easier, but there's something about that one that just is totally badass about it being a skull. And I'd love to make a giant paper mache version of that.
Okay, no. Oh, damn it, Kano.
Oh, you're doing pretty good though. I mean,
Flawless
not gonna win
victory.
this, but
No, that was not a flawless victory. I hit him.
Shao Kahn wins.
Doesn't get that.
you gotta hit him. I gotta pee.
Go pee.
I'm sitting down and you're telling me to go pee right now. I'm gonna have to mess to clean up.
Well, go to the toilet and go pee. Otherwise,
Then I won't be
freeze it.
watching you right now.
Round 1. Fight.
You're getting very close to the end here.
Alright. Ah, that's putting pressure on me now to go. No! I gotta
you
do
better
it!
not make it a 30-minute fight here.
I gotta
I'm gonna
make
piss my
pee.
pants. I think it should be the stream ends with Sub-Zero pisses himself. Oh.
Fuck, Kano. Yeah, you deserve this. Ah! Hang on, okay, so how do I do his balls? Wait, no ball. How do I do his balls?
I draw Sub-Zero too much. I wish the heart was blue. Yeah, they need to put blue hearts in. You should like send an email about that. Problem.
Shao Kahn wins.
It's actually apparently specific, I can get specific about my channel. I was wondering how to do that, so I might look into that. So people can
That'd be cool.
Like, yeah, something to do with trains, and of course the Mortal Kombat's, of course with blue heart for yourself.
Round 1.
Definitely the blue heart.
I have
That's
to go for
just
real.
don't forget that part.
Yeah, no worries, Kuroki. Have a good day yourself.
Yeah, good luck with school. I don't know what classes you got going on right now, but I hope that if it's like something boring like math, that you stay awake for it. Peace out. Oh, you're gonna win that giant monster in the background, right? So
Oh, damn right I am. I want
you're
to.
really motivated.
So sexy. Yeah, yeah.
This is such a tease back there, all chained up.
That's right, Kano, in the face. Oh no. Ah.
The game is called Mortal Kombat 9. It's on PC, Xbox, and PS.
Oh yes!
Flash
Ah!
Oh yeah, you did it! I didn't pee myself. You made it.
Actually, I need to pee now as well, so we go pee together. And what I'll do is I'll wait for the ending to finish, and I'll leave these good people on with the history of Mortal Kombat video.
Upgrade his cybernetics.
Right on, right
The
on.
added connectivity of his eye implant gave him unparalleled access to global communications. Using his mind, he navigated the databases of banks, law enforcement agencies, and other networks. But his activities left him vulnerable to hackers. Jax infiltrated Kano's mind and trapped his consciousness in the Special Forces mainframe. It wasn't long, however, until Kano managed to free himself. His consciousness spread like a virus throughout the Special Forces network of automated weaponry. Kano has become a one-man army.
I forgot that one was that way.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's...
Yes, I'm gonna go pee, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back in just a few minutes. I will leave you with a nice cool video to watch while I pee, and I'm sure Ryan will be back as well.
Yeah, pee break. Be right back.
Yes. Here we go.
Vizio, and I played Baraka in Mortal Kombat 2.
We were trying to come up with characters, you know, and we were going to costume stores and looking around and found a mask of this monster.
There was this very tight mask that I had to wear.
You know, painted it up, you know, kind of made it all butchered up his face.
And I just remember tons and tons of water just coming down my neck.
And we took like, you know, fake nails and put them on for his teeth and spray painted them silver.
This mask was skin tight.
And those made up his teeth. And so people don't realize that, you know, this really scary creature is made up of, you know, a mask and some fake fingernails that were bought in a supermarket.
That shoot was unbelievable.
Baraka hasn't been in many Mortal Kombat games, but he's been a fan favorite for a long time.
Baraka wins.
Sector and Cyrax were unique in that they were mechanical and they were robotic.
A funny story about Cyrax and Sector was that originally we could not think of a name for them. So Tony Goski came up with the name Ketchup and Mustard, ketchup being Sector and mustard being Cyrax.
Cyrax was one of the many characters portrayed by Sal DeVita. When Sal was playing Cyrax, I felt the worst for him because he had this helmet on that I remember him sweating a lot inside, and he had just unbelievable tolerance for discomfort.
The costume for Sector and Cyrax was really heavy. It was a lot of plastic armor and plastic chest plates, but then a custom-made helmet, but hot, uncomfortable, you know, couldn't breathe, couldn't hear anything, but somehow we made it through it. It was great.
Cyrax always had a lot of cool moves, a lot of cool gadgets. His chest opens up and bombs come out, nets come out. In Deadly Alliance, he had one of my favorite fatalities with the big claw, you know, slams the guy down.
There were actually 2 Goro models made, and one was used for the actual game and was kind of...
Thanks everybody for sticking around while we peed.
Yeah, I know, right? I hope you guys enjoyed those little videos. Or where that comes from, because I got also, like, history of Mortal Kombat. I might take out those character cards, though. I think the history of Mortal Kombat, and of course from Ed Boon saying thank you for 25 years is probably enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okie then. How we look? Sexy as hell, we're looking. Right. What time have we got? We've got 11:15. I want to wrap this stream up now in the next half an hour. So I think we've enough for one more person. Or maybe 2, depending if I can kick Shao Kahn's ass faster.
Well, now you have all the time in the world, because
Yeah.
I've done what I needed to.
Me too, and plus I'm not in work tomorrow, but I do just want to end it early. Get much sleep last night because leaving my computer on a YouTube video, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, having to turn.
Was it at least something fun to wake up to?
Oh yeah, it was. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we all have a vote now to pick for the last person to play as. No.
I don't know. My vote goes for Sub-Zero. I mean, I'm biased, but
What do you think, guys? Will we finish it off with Sub-Zero himself? Oh, John says Sub-Zero.
Yeah, another vote. Thanks,
Yeah,
John.
there we go. We got 2 from Sub-Zero. Night Wolf. Oh, no,
3 for
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
I don't mind who we pick. So I guess it's gonna have to be Sub-Zero. Anyone else? No? Is that it? Okay. Sold.
We did it, guys.
Sold. Sub-Zero. Ooh, interesting. Cyber or normal Sub-Zero? Guess we're going normal Sub-Zero.
I'm not gonna vote on that one.
Just to keep it, yeah.
Sub-Zero.
Alright, here we go.
Alright. Anybody who's gonna be particularly difficult? I
Oh!
don't see Reptile in there.
The mirror match
Sub-Zero
straight
versus
away.
Sub-Zero.
This fight will be your last. This fight will be your last.
Yeah, like a darker shade of blue.
Wait a second. Did I just say the same thing twice?
Yeah. You're
I
very.
need new lines.
Get my voice actor in here.
Freaking! I didn't even know that was the same guy who does Mugen in Samurai Champloo. I don't know if you've ever seen that. That's the same freaking voice actor.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's been in lots of different things. He's a very famous. I can't remember like another one that you know, like it's a big one, but I'm sure you've seen him. Heard it.
All right, let's finish him.
Oh no! Sub-Zero is gonna get fatality.
Have an ice day or spinals. Or spinals.
Well, I really do love the pun.
Yeah. Right, so it's the punny one it is, so. You know.
Alright, have a nice day!
Sub-Zero wins.
Not having a nice day at all.
Fatality.
Nice to see you. Alright, so that was Kawhi beating up Bihan. That's what happened there.
Yeah.
This fight will be your last.
Don't know why he had to kill his brother though.
Can only be...
This.
Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
Do it, Jade.
She's gonna get you with a pole.
Jade, you're too hot. We gotta cool you down.
Yeah, come on, let's stay cool. Could always bring Scorpion in. We could tag team it. Icy hot back patch. Boone Street and Barron Boulevard.
Here's an interesting one, actually. If they bring back Tag Team in MK11 and they also bring back Tag Team Fatalities, what kind of fatality do you think you would Scorpion?
Oh, it would probably be something like that. It's gonna be like a freeze then melt thing.
Yeah.
Or we just both shoot at the same time and then just nothing happens. Just nothing bad happens to the person because it cancels out. Oh yeah, I like that one.
Fatality.
It's like, here,
You
let
need
me
to chill.
rip your
Let it
skull
go.
from your head, but also smash you with it.
Yeah, Sub-Zero has always been a really good chiropractor.
This fight will be your last.
Hey, you don't have any back pain anymore, right? Oh my god,
yeah,
you're
no
right.
back. No pain.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, he got you in the middle.
Oh, ouch.
Oh,
Right in
his
the
icicles.
icicle.
Yeah.
Is that rain in the background? No, it's just a Denian warrior. You can do this. I believe in you. He's only a movie star. He shouldn't even have powers.
Apparently he's some descendant from a great, I don't know, whatever. Got the green.
Yeah. He's got the green. When I was watching the part 1 of Defenders of the Realm, at the end of the episode, Stryker uses his baton and opens up a portal. And obviously he can't do that now. But apparently in Defenders of the Realm, Stryker had Raiden level powers with his baton.
No.
He could open up portals.
That's Raiden like enhanced his baton at any stage, but no.
I guess that could be what happened. They never really explain it. It's just he grabs his baton out and just a portal opens off of it. It's like, what the hell? I thought he was just a SWAT team.
Speaking of Raiden.
Oh, there he is.
Round 1, fight.
So the stream is 90% dog barks, 10% Mortal Kombat. Might have to retitle it. Dog barking with Mortal Kombat in background.
I'll title that when I upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, the cartoon's so bad it's good. It's like one of those bad horror movies that, doesn't scare you and you just laugh at it instead.
Finish him. Oh, whatever.
That's not...
Freeze the camera! Oh, that's it. Everyone's stream just froze. Yeah, a lot of monster.
And then you have the Injustice 2 where he freezes the camera and then spine rips.
Yeah. A lot of Monster energy drinks. Johnny Cage is green. Yeah, that's what he does. He drinks a lot of Monster and he gets the energy.
Round 1, fight.
Is that Dagon and Taven fighting in the background actually? The other one on the right there, I think. Oh, now he's left. Is Dagon, because kind of got the same. I don't know who it is on the right though. Is she still here? Can he
Hard to
chime
see.
in on this?
I don't know. Let's see. I haven't seen a comment for a little while, so probably AFK.
Or maybe right.
So Shiva again. Here we go. Done with this round. Actually, you're doing 1 round ones. That's right.
Yeah. Makes it faster.
Sub-Zero
Jeez.
wins.
It's a lot longer with her.
Fatality.
Yeah.
Raiden. All right. So Injustice 2 versus Injustice 2. Who is the better Injustice 2 character? We're gonna find out right now.
Round 1, fight.
I think Raiden's super. Wasn't a big fan of Sub-Zero's. I think they could have done a lot better.
I agree. Though Sub-Zero makes more sense for Injustice 2 than, So I could see why some people were like upset because Raiden was there instead of having like Beast Boy, right? Isn't that one of the ones that people?
Everyone wanted Beast Boy, yeah. They're like, they can't be done because Beast Boy can turn into any animal at all. I was like, yeah, well, so can Shang Tsung in a way, but they managed to make it work.
Yeah, it definitely was like what everybody was asking for, and then they just didn't do it anyway. I wonder if there's going to be another combat pack. Maybe they'll make it right. Maybe Injustice 3. I don't know. Explain this. Explain the science behind my spine rip fatality. There was a freaking video I saw where Johnny is trying to do that to Sub-Zero, I think, and it's an animation that's funny. It's more realistic, but the reality is, look at Sub-Zero's arms. He's doing steroids for sure. In the newer games, he's got some roids going on. And if you have that big arms, maybe just maybe you can just rip someone's head from their body.
This fight will be your last.
There's no real complicated science on it. It's just brute force.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah, I'm disappointed too, but everyone was doing the roids at the time, all the baseball players, all the NFL stars. It's not my fault. I mean, look at it. We have Mortal Kombat. It's now esports. Since it's a sport now, I better do the steroids.
Yeah. I blame Scorpion. He tells Sub-Zero some kind of ice tonic. Or no, Scorpion told him it was a mint.
Reminds me of The Longest Yard when he's taking the estrogen instead of steroids.
God.
Oh, nice! I did not expect a Babality to come into this.
Quit
My
your
sister,
crying.
my sister just had a boy recently, so we're gonna actually incorporate him in for some Babality characters. Have little miniature Sub-Zero outfits and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
This fight will be your last.
Tiny little Raiden hat.
Yeah.
Your soul is mine.
Round 1. Fight.
Vic, someone hit that like
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Your soul is mine is only 300 points. Subby, we need to have an ice tuck. It was all natural. There's nothing chemically about they're natural chemicals. So yeah, I'm not doing the roids, don't worry.
it was a special Outworld one. No?
Yeah.
No side effects.
Yeah, there's no side effects. It doesn't give you back knee. It doesn't make you really roid ragey or anything like that. And your testicles don't shrivel up. Well, I mean, mine do because I'm ice cold, but not that anybody needs to know that, though. I mean, a little bit too much. So you're up to number 9 here. You're up to Kintaro.
This fight will be your last.
And I think that you're gonna kick his ass because you're Sub-Zero. Don't disappoint me now.
Oh, well, okay, if you keep spamming the fireball thing.
Tekken versus MK. Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. And when the new Tekken game came out, I wanted to do a parody, but we ran out of time. But maybe the next game, that's gonna be like another 5 years or so.
Everyone wants Street Fighter versus it. And like they keep asking Ed for it, and Ed said like countless times why he can't do it.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen. But I'd still like to see like I know it's weird, but Mortal Kombat versus like the whole Marvel versus Capcom thing. I think they could find a way of making that work. And maybe it wouldn't be a very good game, but I just like the idea of Marvel characters facing off versus Mortal Kombat. And Capcom too. Nemesis.
Yeah.
This fight will be your last.
Right, let's
go. I mean, I just feel like that's more likely. They could actually convince Marvel or Capcom, whereas they wouldn't be able to convince them that.
You know, actually, if they ever did another like adventure or Mortal Kombat adventure game, if they actually incorporated the Shadow of War system into it, pretty cool. If you were ever going around and you ended up picking fights with, let's say, Sub-Zero or something, and like then his clan would remember that you fought Sub-Zero, so they'd hate you, then like assassins there to kill you or something like that. You know?
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, they definitely need to make like a Shaolin Monks too. I know that was one of Ed Boon's polls not too long ago, was he was asking, I think, if people wanted Combat Pack 3, or if they wanted something else, or if they wanted Shaolin Monks 2, and I think that got number 2.
Yeah, but everyone stupidly fucking wanted Combat Pack 3. That was never going to happen anyway.
Right.
They really should have voted for Shaolin Monks.
Yeah, they should have. But did you hear that Injustice 2 is coming to PC, or at least they're talking about it?
Talking about it, but like I don't think anyone really wants it after that failed XL ports on.
This fight will be your
that
last.
happened.
Yeah.
It's never the actual team who, never NetherRealm who makes the PC for company. They always screw it up.
Yeah, they used that as like their argument too for why they weren't going to do PC this time, was because there weren't enough sales for the PC version of MKX, but it's like that was because it was broken. You know, we have the fact that people didn't get the PC version of the faster, with the net, you know, net pack, whatever it was, until way after the fact on PC. Definitely hurt the amount of people who bought the game.
Yes, Cyberfox, this will be on YouTube afterward. Process of loading the others. You up already? The rest are going up tomorrow, along with a few parts fractured.
This fight will be your last.
Round 1. Fight!
All right, we can do this. He's just gonna make you answer the door at Halloween. Don't let him do that. Run away. You want him to answer the door and hit people with hammers. It's way better. Yeah, Sub-Zero's sexy MKX voice. That's Steve Bloom.
Oh no. That was my fault.
Finish him!
Oh, don't finish him.
Oh no.
Okay. We have to find another.
Shao Kahn wins.
People are coming in the house right now, so it might get loud. I hope the dog doesn't start going crazy.
Kill then. No!
This fight will be your last.
Round 1. Fight!
Dog nails. That's what that noise was. All right, you can do this. For the Lin Kuei. Okay, you gotta remember, you're the Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei. You're really powerful, you're really badass. The video keeps freezing, which is good. It works perfectly with what you're doing. And
here.
yeah, it's Cyberfox having trouble with it. Oh, come on, you can do this. You're winning, you're winning. Oh, nope, tied up. Nice combo.
No. Yeah. No.
No. Yes, no. A little bit more.
Oh!
Oh, yes. Oh, that was so close to not working.
I know, right?
Well done. Well done, my friend.
Burn
So there
in the
you have it.
fires
Where's
of
the-
hell, Shao Kahn.
That's one way to kill him. But why fire?
After
I'm
the
Sub-Zero.
victory over
I should have
Shao Kahn,
like frozen him to
Sub-Zero
death.
learned from
Yeah.
Raiden the truth, that the Lin Kuei were ultimately responsible for the deaths of both Sub-Zero's and Scorpion's families. Enraged, Sub-Zero offered Scorpion a chance
There
to
we
share
go.
in his quest for vengeance. With the might of fire and ice combined,
Fire
they
and
were a
ice
storm of
confirmed.
vengeful
Oh, God.
fury as they cut down their foes. Once justice had been done, Sub-Zero and Scorpion disappeared into legend, emerging from obscurity only to avenge the innocent. The forces of darkness will never stop this deadly alliance.
Oh my god! No, it's quite funny actually. There was actually meant to be a Shaolin game.
And was that before or after they decided on doing Kung Lao, Liu Kang?
This was after actually. This was meant to be Shaolin Monks 2.
Really?
Yeah, originally, like it was literally after they'd finished up Shaolin Monks. Ed Boon, Scorpion Zero, and then apparently there was document written down of a fire and ice called. Originally, Shaolin monks meant to be Raiden as the main protagonist. Then they decided to do Kung Lao and Liu Kang and have a go through Kombat 1 and 2. And then of course after that was all done, I had the thing. I'd love to do like a fire and ice scorpions combined.
Yeah, well, I think that's what's gonna happen when that was that freaking on that tweet he had. It was the second choice. I mean, he's obviously teasing it for some reason. He probably wants to do that, and obviously it would be them. Who else could it be?
Yeah, well, that's
and...
it. Yeah.
What?
Sorry, no. It's just like it does look that way in terms of like, you know, Sub-Zero and Scorpion all buddy now at the end of X story and stuff like that. So it does seem to be kind of turning into that whole fire and ice.
I bet you anything that's what's going to happen for sure. And it didn't really work though at the ending of that though, because it's a two-dimensional game, and they were flying both directions like that, and really they should only be coming from one side. So, because you know, in the real games, that's how it works. So they were cheating on that ending there. They were just flying everywhere three-dimensionally. That's not fair. We can't fight that way. Only in MK4. Oh, and Shaolin Monk.
It's 6:35 and I have still not had supper. Well, you're gonna get a chance to have it now, Cyberfox, because we are finishing up our stream for tonight. I want to thank Ryan for coming on.
I want to thank Michael for having me.
Guys, be sure to check out their channel, BizarrelyFunny, on YouTube. It's very good. Subscribe. They put out videos as fast as they can. And your new one is the Halloween episode, right?
Yeah, it's called It's Halloween, IT capitalized.
I wonder why. Whoa.
Nobody knows. You'll have to click the video to find out, anybody. But click his videos as well. Check out Pain Train Gaming without the G, right? You're doing it with the N at the end.
No, that's only.
That's your Twitter.
Yeah,
that's your Twitter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're grand.
So yeah, on Twitter, don't add the G in, but check him out because as you can see, he's awesome, and it does all sorts of MK stuff and has been around since the games came out, playing them and in love with them. So make sure you subscribe to him as well.
Awesome, nice. But anyway, guys, thank you all for coming on and watching us tonight. As I said, we are back tomorrow with Mortal Kombat X's story mode. It's gonna be good crack, and we'll try and play through it as much as we can, because I'll be in work then Saturday, so I don't know how much we'll get done. I might actually start X's story a bit early tomorrow, just so we can get through it, but join when you can. But for now, me and from Ryan, thank you guys so much for watching, and we shall see you all in the next video.
Thank you guys so much. See ya.
Bye bye.